physicals, drug screens, occupational medicine, flu, strep, and COVID testing, and much more. Book an appointment online at immediatecareok.com. Come see us so we can get you better, faster.
The Farm Bureau Insurance Valuable Player Football. Catch it all on the Hub Network Tecumseh Facebook page.
Little office with a big welcome. Come see us.
Cowboys Plumbing, the Hub Network Tecumseh scoreboard sponsor. Cowboys Plumbing. Grabbing plumbing by the horns.
Now, cowboys have a particular way of doing things. They take pride in their work. They strive for perfection. Cowboys know that a man is only as good as the work he performs. Now, we may not show up on a horse, but we'll take your plumbing by the horns. Cowboys Plumbing.
Welcome to Immediate Care of Oklahoma. Come visit us at our Tecumseh Clinic located at 502 North Broadway. At Immediate Care, we meet people where they're at to provide compassionate and efficient care in an honest and respectful manner. We offer a wide range of services including x-rays, physicals, drug screens, occupational medicine, flu, strep, and COVID testing, and much more. Book an appointment online at immediatecareok.com. Come see us so we can get you better, faster.
The Farm Bureau Insurance, Todd Colburn Agency. Most Valuable Player Football. Catch it all on the Hub Network Tecumseh Facebook page.
Little office with a big welcome. Come see us.
Cowboys Plumbing, the Hub Network Tecumseh scoreboard sponsor. Cowboys Plumbing. Grabbing plumbing by the horns.
Now, cowboys have a particular way of doing things. They take pride in their work. They strive for perfection. Cowboys know that a man is only as good as the work he performs. Now, we may not show up on a horse, but we'll take your plumbing by the horns. Cowboys Plumbing.
Welcome to Immediate Care of Oklahoma. Come visit us at our Tecumseh Clinic located at 502 North Broadway. At Immediate Care, we meet people where they're at to provide compassionate and efficient care in an honest and respectful manner. We offer a wide range of services including x-rays, physicals, drug screens, occupational medicine, flu, strep, and COVID testing, and much more. Book an appointment online at immediatecareok.com. Come see us so we can get you better, faster.
The Farm Bureau Insurance, Todd Colburn Agency. Most Valuable Player Football. Catch it all on the Hub Network Tecumseh Facebook page.
Little office with a big welcome. Come see us.
Cowboys Plumbing, the Hub Network Tecumseh scoreboard sponsor. Cowboys Plumbing. Grabbing plumbing by the horns.
Now, cowboys have a particular way of doing things. They take pride in their work. They strive for perfection. Cowboys know that a man is only as good as the work he performs. Now, we may not show up on a horse, but we'll take your plumbing by the horns. Cowboys Plumbing.
Welcome to Immediate Care of Oklahoma. Come visit us at our Tecumseh Clinic located at 502 North Broadway. At Immediate Care, we meet people where they're at to provide compassionate and efficient care in an honest and respectful manner. We offer a wide range of services including x-rays, physicals, drug screens, occupational medicine, flu, strep, and COVID testing, and much more. Book an appointment online at immediatecareok.com. Come see us so we can get you better, faster.
The Farm Bureau Insurance, Todd Colburn Agency. Most valuable player football. Catch it all on the Hub Network Tecumseh Facebook page.
Little office with a big welcome. Come see us.
Cowboys Plumbing, the Hub Network Tecumseh scoreboard sponsor. Cowboys Plumbing. Grabbing plumbing by the horns.
Now, cowboys have a particular way of doing things. They take pride in their work. They strive for perfection. Cowboys know that a man is only as good as the work he performs. Now, we may not show up on a horse, but we'll take your plumbing by the horns. Cowboys Plumbing.
Welcome to Immediate Care of Oklahoma. Come visit us at our Tecumseh Clinic located at 502 North Broadway. At Immediate Care, we meet people where they're at to provide compassionate and efficient care in an honest and respectful manner. We offer a wide range of services including x-rays, physicals, drug screens, occupational medicine, flu, strep, and COVID testing, and much more. Book an appointment online at immediatecareok.com. Come see us so we can get you better, faster.
The Farm Bureau Insurance, Todd Colburn Agency. Most valuable player football. Catch it all on the Hub Network Tecumseh Facebook page.
Little office with a big welcome. Come see us.
Cowboys Plumbing, the Hub Network Tecumseh scoreboard sponsor. Cowboys Plumbing. Grabbing plumbing by the horns.
Now, cowboys have a particular way of doing things. They take pride in their work. They strive for perfection. Cowboys know that a man is only as good as the work he performs. Now, we may not show up on a horse, but we'll take your plumbing by the horns. Cowboys Plumbing.
Welcome to Immediate Care of Oklahoma. Come visit us at our Tecumseh Clinic located at 502 North Broadway. At Immediate Care, we meet people where they're at to provide compassionate and efficient care in an honest and respectful manner. We offer a wide range of services including x-rays, physicals, drug screens, occupational medicine, flu, strep, and COVID testing, and much more. Book an appointment online at immediatecareok.com. Come see us so we can get you better, faster.
The Farm Bureau Insurance, Todd Colburn Agency. Most valuable player football. Catch it all on the Hub Network Tecumseh Facebook page.
Little office with a big welcome. Come see us.
Cowboys Plumbing, the Hub Network Tecumseh scoreboard sponsor. Cowboys Plumbing. Grabbing plumbing by the horns.
Now, cowboys have a particular way of doing things. They take pride in their work. They strive for perfection. Cowboys know that a man is only as good as the work he performs. Now, we may not show up on a horse, but we'll take your plumbing by the horns. Cowboys Plumbing.
Welcome to Immediate Care of Oklahoma. Come visit us at our Tecumseh Clinic located at 502 North Broadway. At Immediate Care, we meet people where they're at to provide compassionate and efficient care in an honest and respectful manner. We offer a wide range of services including x-rays, physicals, drug screens, occupational medicine, flu, strep, and COVID testing, and much more. Book an appointment online at immediatecareok.com. Come see us so we can get you better, faster.
Farm Bureau Insurance, Todd Colburn Agency, Most Valuable Player Football. Catch it all on the Hub Network Tecumseh Facebook page.
Little office with a big welcome. Come see us.
Cowboys Plumbing, the Hub Network Tecumseh scoreboard sponsor. Cowboys Plumbing, grabbing plumbing by the horns.
Now, cowboys have a particular way of doing things. They take pride in their work. They strive for perfection. Cowboys know that a man is only as good as the work he performs. Now, we may not show up on a horse, but we'll take your plumbing by the horns. Cowboys Plumbing.
Welcome to Immediate
Hello, Savage fans, and welcome to another Friday night of Tecumseh Savage football, live on the Tecumseh Hub Network. This pregame checkup is brought to you by Tecumseh Immediate Care of Oklahoma. Savages are home for the final time this season, and it's senior night as they host Bridge Creek. The Savages are 4-4. The Savages are 4-4 on the year and 2-3 in District 4A2 after a loss at Tuttle last week. It's a must-win for the Savages tonight to have even a chance to stay in the playoff hunt. The Bobcats have a record of 2-6 overall, with wins over Lexington and Western Heights. They are 0-5 in district play. I'm Danny Chambers, and joining me in the press box tonight is Mr. Denny Burks, also known as Johnny Bravo. All right. It looks like we're having a little problem with our picture, but I saw some, are we still on? Okay, all right. Can they hear us? Okay. All right, well, got to make sure we're on before I continue talking. You know, I can talk all night, but, you know, there's no need if nobody's on. All right, Denny, can you hear me? Yes. Okay, I can't really hear you. Okay. But after being outside last week, I'm really thankful to be home tonight.
Yes.
With the rain, I mean, it's just a mist, you know, looking at the lights.
Yep.
Just a real mist. Actually, though, it's football weather.
That's exactly. Well, I was just about to say that. It's exactly what it is.
That's the way. I mean, the players are gonna love this.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you got it all tonight.
Yeah. Fans, not so much.
Yeah, fans, not so much.
But I see a lot of umbrellas out there, and you know, the thing is, it's not pouring down rain. Could be later.
Right. Could
be later.
Yes.
But,
yep.
All right. Last week, it wasn't just a loss, but it was a weird and scary game last week. Is what it is.
Yes.
At Tuttle. Let's we'll talk about that some more. I talked to Coach Bullock today. He was here for senior night, but he's not coaching the rest of the year just because of the episode that happened, you know, on the sideline last week.
Right.
I talked to him today. He's doing fine, but he's sore. He's got some other things going on. Of course, he posted a lot of that on Facebook yesterday.
Right.
So,
right.
And I talked to him today, and he said it's fine talking about it. But let's talk about Bridge Creek and what this game could possibly mean.
Well, it's. I mean, again, you know, you said their record and everything, and so they're basically last in the district, and Tecumseh should prevail, you know, just because of our running game, because we really don't have much of a passing game. But I think like you said, that we've got some numbers that are issued to other players now. One was offensively going on to defense, and you know he's got an offensive number where he can handle the ball. So,
right.
So I mean there could be some changes tonight.
Well, we're beat up. We're beat up. District 4A2 will do that to you.
Exactly, yes.
And we're beat up. We've had some injuries, so I don't know who all is playing tonight. And we're going to have, Coach Joe Bear, the defensive coordinator, is also the assistant head coach.
Right.
So he will be the head coach tonight. And, of course, Coach Piercy is the offensive coordinator for tonight.
Right. Yep.
And he'll be calling the plays. So it's going to be different for everything tonight.
Yeah.
And
not that there's nothing wrong with that. So.
All right, a big thank you to all of our Tecumseh Hub Network sponsors for bringing you these games live and free all season long. Be sure and like and follow the Tecumseh Hub Network Facebook page so you don't miss any of the Savage action. We'll introduce you to all of our great sponsors throughout the night. And we're going to take a break. And, well, actually, we're not going to take a break, but I think we need to go get Corey. We're going to stay live, but we're going to get Corey. We're going to talk to Corey Wilson about the Todd Colburn Oklahoma Farm Bureau MVP of the game from last week. All right, as Corey is sliding into Denny's seat so we can talk, he had a little piece in his mouth, too. I think we caught him off guard a little bit.
I'm pretty good at eating on the fly, Dan.
Well, too. I can eat in the car. I can eat, I don't like to eat walking. I don't like to, if I have something in my hand, even an ice cream cone or a corn dog, I want to sit down and eat. Just not crazy about walking around. That has nothing to do with anything tonight.
But I agree with you. I'm the same way.
All right.
Especially pizza.
Well, good. Well, pizza, and we want to we'll thank up front Mazio's for being our hospitality sponsor, because at home games, man, we get taken care of, don't we?
We throw down on it.
That's right. All right, it was a tough loss last week at Bethany's in more ways than one, but we had some outstanding individual play, and one of those players was Garrett Chaffin, who had an outstanding night on both sides of the ball, carrying the ball, playing defense, punting, and was named the MVP of the game for the second time this season. Garrett will be presented with the MVP ball in the near future by Todd Colburn and Corey. All right. We got the national anthem going. We'd like to stand, but we're in the press box, and we got to keep going. But I'm assuming that people hear we're having someone sing the national anthem. I don't know who that is. Do you know who that is?
I seen her running around here with Miss Blankenship, the choir teacher. So I don't know if
Well,
that's
that
one of our
makes sense.
students, but she's pretty good.
Yeah, she's doing a fine job. Anyway, all right, Corey. Well, first of all, we want to thank you for sponsoring these footballs, these MVP footballs. And the one right there is already ready to go for Garrett Chaffin.
And that's sharp.
This year is not a sticker.
It stands.
This is the way they were the first year, right?
I wasn't here the first. Last year.
I really believe they were like this. They were printed on. Last year they just put a sticker on them.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what took 8 weeks longer.
Might be, but if it takes 8 weeks, I like it.
It looks good. I'm not. My wife was questioning this. I said, "Well, it's over under, but that's just the way it is. Savage Head and the Hub Network is actually on there.
Yeah.
And of course we got Garrett number 4, and we got Tecumseh versus Talladega, and of course Danny and Denny have messed it up by putting their name on
y'all made it more valuable.
Anyway, all right. Well, tell us about your agency a little bit, Corey.
Just small town agency, little office with a big welcome. If anybody knows Todd, you know that when you come in there, you're going to get the best service that you could ever imagine. He's a people's person. He loves to talk a little bit more than me. He can. He loves to help people, and he's taught me that same customer service. I come from sales at Seminole Ford into this insurance deal, and Todd told me a whole different deal of customer service. He loves his clients. He'll do whatever he can to protect them and just make sure that they've got everything they need.
All right, Todd Colburn, the Oklahoma Farm Bureau agency in Tecumseh, and you can go by there and see Corey there and Todd. All right, Corey, we appreciate it.
Sir.
Coming by, and appreciate your sponsorship. We're going to let Denny slide right back into that seat, and thanks a lot. We'll see you next week, I'm assuming.
Yes, sir, I'll be there.
All right, at Blanchard. All right, our sincere thanks to the Immediate Care of Oklahoma in Tecumseh for bringing you this pregame checkup. Be sure to join us at halftime for the Gilbert Insurance Halftime Review. We'll review the first half action, and tonight we'll be visiting with Billy Don Sigmund. He is the new Tecumseh Savage Wrestling coach. That's Billy Don Sigmund. He was just named recently. I actually don't know exactly when. The new Tecumseh wrestling coach for the Savages, and he'll be visiting it. He's actually going to be live here in the press box at halftime, and we'll get to know him a little bit. Of course, that Sigmund name's been around Tecumseh forever.
For a long time.
Long time.
Yeah, since Cheryl. Cheryl will be I think she would be of that group.
I really don't know. I mean, I think it may go back further than
Oh,
that.
it may be. Yeah.
I think maybe her mom and dad are.
Yeah. Well, there's
but there are other Sigmunds.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of them. I forgot all about that.
So I don't know. We are going to. No, we're not. We're not. I thought that was our producer behind us, but for some reason our cameraman is down here. I have no idea why the cameraman was down here. We can't find our producer, so we can't go to a break. So Denny will just keep it here. They're about to bring the captains
out.
on.
Yep.
And we'll try to get those for you. I will tell you, I've already liked the Bobcats uniform because it's white with big blue letters on it.
Yes.
And that looks like a 5, a 9, and a 10. And we have some technical issues, but I'm going to take care of that right now. With a knife.
With a knife,
You just have to have a knife or a hammer, right?
Right.
Take care of those
Right.
issues. All right, and the captains, of course, all the seniors will line up, but only 4 of them can go out. And we'll see which 4 they pick. The rest of them can go out to the hash mark. And we'll see who the 4 are. It looks like Jace Frazier, number 25.
25.
Number 31 is
31.
Hunter Hadsel. Number 52 is that's White England. And Frazier didn't go out there. Number 4, Garrett Chaffin, and number 1, Parker Williams. I will go over the rest of them. On number 13, Taquan Crush. Number 25, Jace Frazier. Number 35, Hadsel. Number 60 is Justin Romina. Number 57 is Brody Moody. And is that 33? 33 that's Alyssa Dunnigan.
Yes.
The female on the squad, and she has made it all 4 years. She's
Right.
played all 4 years.
Yes.
And she is a senior tonight. Tonight is senior night for the Savages, and they've had that well, it sounds like I've gotten a text that says we're having trouble with sound.
With sound, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Looks like everything's right over here, but producer is up there taking care of something else. But I hope we're being heard. But I can't do anything about it this time. And we got something going on up top. Oh, they're putting a trash bag over the camera, I believe. All right, I didn't see who won the toss, but Bridge Creek will receive on the south end. And so the Savages will kick off, defending the north. I don't know.
Yep.
All right, yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. All right, so we're about ready for some football. We do have something. The rain could cause a lot, and it's a little heavier now than it was, and they're trying to protect.
Yeah.
They're up. Our cameraman, Randy, my cousin, is upstairs with no covering.
No covering, right.
I still don't understand why when they built this, they didn't put at least a covering
A little awning,
on
yeah.
top.
Yeah.
But there's not.
Right.
And, most places have a covering, maybe even some wind block, around the sides.
Right.
And I'm a little disappointed that didn't happen. And, of course, when we got camera, and if you're watching right now, we're in a black hole as they're trying to protect the camera, and those things aren't cheap. And we prepared for it. We brought a couple of trash bags to go over them, but to get them situated where you can still see and still protected.
There's wind and from the north.
Our producer came down and there's 2 pieces of tape on this guitar case, which is the producer works out of. He came and got some used tape to use up there. I used to keep everything in my
Right.
my
Oh,
bag.
yes.
Even Scotch tape, but Scotch tape would do no good up there anyway.
No.
Savages are taking the field. We're just going to keep it here live because, honestly, we have no choice.
Right.
But the officials are on the Savage Head at midfield, and they are about to disperse.
This is a good night for football, though. It's cool, and you're kind of, you get out there and you start sweating, and it just feels like, this is it.
Well, it's not pouring down rain, and if it's just a little damp out there, I think it's perfect to play
Yes,
football in.
yeah.
Perfect to play football in. And,
Yep.
you know, you worry about the football getting wet, but they change out the football as often as you want them to.
Oh yeah.
And plus, these skill players, they have gloves now that they're so sticky.
Yeah.
You know that it's tacky. I shouldn't say sticky, I guess.
Yeah.
It's tacky, where they can catch just about anything.
Yep. Because back in the day, we had skills.
Well, that's true. Didn't need any gloves.
That's
then.
right.
And I still am hearing that people can't hear us, so I'm going to try to at least turn it up a little bit. It may hurt our ears a little bit, but hopefully that can help a little bit. And I probably turned up too much stuff. There's Brody Moody with the kick.
Good kick.
Good kick inside the 10. Bridge Creek, number 20. Lathan McKnight brings it back across the 20 to about the 23-yard. He made one savage miss about the 15-yard line. I heard extra whistles then.
Yes, I did too.
Thought maybe there is a flag out there in the middle of the field about the 33-yard line.
Already?
Yeah. There's two flags. So it's going to be holding against Bridge Creek.
Oh.
Good for the Savages. So that'll move it back to the 13-yard line for the Savages.
That'd be for
I don't know if we've got some wires that are loose connection or something. They're saying the sound is going up and down. So I'm really not sure what that is, and until
Casey gets back.
Casey gets back with the produce. He's up top right now trying to help Randy out, and they're still working on the camera.
He's our second cameraman too.
First and 10 for Bridge Creek. No, fake pass over the middle, and it was intended for number 2, Dylan Shirley, and that was just a soft toss. But I think Shirley either got held up by the linebackers or just it looked like he did a little stop.
It looked like he did a little fake, and then they kind of swooped him in. So.
And the quarterback had plenty of time.
Oh yeah.
But second down and 10 for the Savages. Ball on the 13-yard line. Just started this game. Quarterback straight back to pass. Throws it out in the flat and overthrows everybody. Sean Hill was right there.
Yeah, there's about 4 or 5 of them right there, and he just threw it right to him. I mean,
If he hadn't overthrown everybody, Hill would have intercepted that.
Yep.
We definitely had more Savages in that area than Bobcats. Looks like they're having a little bit of trouble with our camera, too, as I'm looking at it's a wide shot.
Wide shot, yeah.
Definitely a wide shot. Hopefully you can see that. That's the problem with the weather sometimes. It will, the feed itself seems to be good, but, and I can see that we're coming up on the ball loose.
No, this got hit right at the line of scrimmage.
So that's a defensive stop for the Savages. Actually, that's a loss of 5. It's going to bring up 4th down and 15. He actually lost 5 yards on that one.
Okay.
Set to receive for the Savages is Sean Hill. I'm not sure he should be back very far. Looks like the punter for Bridge Creek, number 11, Colby Jarena. It's a low kick. It's going to hit and bounce, and Hill needs to get away from it at this point, and it's going to roll dead at the 44-yard line. So good field position for the Savages as they take their first possession of the contest. First and 10 at the Bridge Creek 44-yard line. Rain continues to come down. It's a light rain, but you look up in those lights and you can see tonight was senior night.
Yeah.
Allen Barnes looks like a quarterback. Back to pass. Throws it deep, and it's going to be intercepted. intercepted and brought down immediately at the 15-yard line. So Savages give it right back, and he threw it right to the Bridge Creek player. I don't know if somebody ran a bad route.
No, that was I seen the receiver. He just didn't have enough arm to get it there. He floated it a little bit and throwing it right to somebody. So.
And we talked about this earlier. Sometimes football will get a little wet and it's hard to grip.
Yep.
You never know what's going on. 1st and 10 for the Bobcats at the 15-yard line. 10:56 to go. So this is the third possession of the game in less than just a little over a minute. And off around the right side for the Bobcats, number 1, Jose Martinez. Jose Martinez gets around the corner and picks up about 4 yards, bring up 2nd down and 6 for the Savages. For the Bobcats. Savages held them to 3 and out on the first drive. Actually, they lost 5 yards on their first possession. Now they're 2nd down and 6. And off over the right side to number 1, Martinez again. He picks up another 3 yards. But we do have a holding call, I think, going to be called on the Bobcats. And it is.
Yep, that's good.
The head linesman on the far side, I saw him giving that signal to I saw him blowing the whistle and blowing it dead. Then I saw him give the signal to the white hat.
Yep.
So that's
why he got about 5-6 the first time.
May have been.
And he got outside that time. So.
May have been. They may be holding our end over there.
Could be.
So the ball goes all the way back to the 16. It goes back to the 11.
11.
Bring up 2nd down and 14.
Yeah, the scoreboard has the 19, but that's not right.
It's on the 11. Quarterback back to pass. Going to throw it deep. Well covered. Almost caught, and then almost intercepted by Darian Clark.
Yep.
And then almost caught by Bryce Benson after he couldn't. That's great coverage.
Good coverage. He had the ball. He had it.
Yeah, he had it. 3rd down and 14.
Got to high point that ball on that one. So.
Right. Well, I think he had it until he hit the ground.
Yeah.
And then it popped up and landed where the other player could get it. Big 3rd down for the Savages early.
Boom. He's stuck right there.
Yeah, he's stuck right in the hole. He actually lost about a yard on that one, so it's going to bring up 4th down again. 4th down and about 7. 4th down and 6 for the Bobcats. So good defensive stand by the Savages after they got clear of the holding over there on that far side. Punting from his own end zone, that may have been tipped.
There's no spin on it.
No spin on it, but it was a knuckleball, there's no doubt.
Yes,
going to roll dead at the 42-yard line for the Again, we apologize. Our camera is kind of stationary at this point as they work on something up there. Luckily, we're down at, actually they moved it. No, I don't think they have, but luckily we've been at this end of the field the whole time.
Right,
Savages 1st and 10, ball at the Bridge Creek 42. Oh, I don't understand that. You don't have to. That's interesting. He made them come inside the. If you're coming off the sidelines, you have to go inside the numbers. There's Jace Frazier leaps over. Number 5's going. He's holding his arms like, what? He leaped over you, buddy. He leaped over you. That was Jace Frazier. Gets the ball all the way down to the 16, and I'm not sure what number 5's so upset about. That's Cameron Coulter, and he's still
doing it.
He's still. Well, now the officials going to talk to him about yapping at each other. But he stood up after being jumped over and had his hands. Where was the personal foul at?
Can you not jump over?
That wouldn't be. That's not a personal foul. They're calling a personal foul. Now, you can't jump over a standing player, but he wasn't standing. You know, if somebody's standing straight up, you can't jump over a standing player. But he was down, breaking down on his knees, basically. But they get it back to the 46-yard line, so it's going to bring up first down and 15 for the Savages.
Here we go.
Hill gets outside and is tackled after about a 6-7 yard gain.
Yep.
Boy, if he could have got past that, he had some running room.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Actually, he got more than that. He got about got close to 9 yards. Second down and probably about 6. It's a short 6 or a long 5. You take it. You choose.
You choose.
Looks like Chaffin's set to take the. No, that's Crush in there, quarterback. He hands off to Chaffin.
There we go.
Chaffin has some room. Going to be tackled from behind at the. We'll see where they spot it at the 22-yard line. That'll be a first down for the Savages. You know, we talked about Bridge Creek. They're 0 for nothing, 0 for everything in district.
Right.
They're in last place of district. They've won 2 games against Western Heights and Lexington,
which is probably the worst team in the state.
It may be.
Well, I mean, in the higher classes.
Right.
So yeah.
Well, they're 4A now.
Yeah.
Western Heights is 4A.
Yeah.
But they have those 2 wins in the non-conference. There's Chaffin trying to get outside. I wish he'd have stayed inside.
Yeah.
I wish he'd have stayed inside that time. But does pick up 2 yards. But you know what? When I talked to Coach Bullock today, he said that what you can't do is let a team like that stay in it,
right,
and get some confidence,
right,
and think they can win. And we're at 7:42 in the first quarter. This is the Savages' second drive. They really need to punch this one in.
Yes, they do.
Hand off to Frazier over the left side, a little crossbuck action. He spins off one tackler, and he's going to pick up maybe a yard. Bring up third down and 7 for the Savages. And somebody out there will tell me if they can hear us now, if we're doing okay on the sound at this point, or if we need to work on it. Because when Casey gets back down here, we will see what we
Joe
can do.
might be would be able to tell us, but
yeah. Hand off to Heitzel. Excuse me, that's Connor Barksdale over the left side. He gets the edge and looked like
first
he was
down.
face mask. They didn't call
Close.
a face mask, but it is going to be first down. But it looks like we've got a flag on the near side.
Could hold him.
I think it's. I don't think it'd be holding from this side.
Well, it looks like that's what. Yep.
It is, but it's against the Bobcats,
Yeah.
so it's defensive holding. Okay.
Don't doubt me, dude.
Well, I was wondering how it's going to be offensive holding. It was going to be a long night if that was going to be offensive holding.
Hey, we've had those. Yeah, get a big package in.
It will be a first down for the Savages. Of course, they declined the penalty after getting the first down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, now the official is saying they're going to take the penalty. Actually, I don't know what they're doing. It was first down without the penalty. What are these?
I don't know. I think these are from city officials. So.
Well, they are taking the penalty. Still going to be a first down, but they get a little bit more yardage out of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We get more yardage. Hey, let's roll.
Let's take it.
Yeah.
Ball placed at the 9-yard line. First and goal for the Savages. Chaffin set to take the direct snap. Goes over the right side. Has plenty of blocking. He's going to walk in for a 9-yard touchdown for the Savages. So the Savages do punch it in this time. That's a good sign for the Savages. And, of course, Garrett Chaffin was our MVP of the game last week. He goes in on a 9-yard touchdown run from a direct snap, and set to kick is Brody Moody. Holding is number 1, Parker Williams. Snap is back, kick is up, and it went wide right.
Okay.
So with 6:36 to go in the first quarter, Savages lead 6-0, and we're going to keep it right here, Denny.
I think we are.
Uh,
Well, we got tonight. We've got Bethany and Blanchard. Blanchard's up 6-0 in the first quarter. Klassen and Hara. Hara's up 6-0 on that one. Tuttle and Newcastle. Newcastle is up on Tuttle 6-0.
Well, the camera has moved, Denny,
right.
upstairs, but it's not in a good spot right now. We're seeing more crowd and less field. So I don't know what they're working on up there, but I know, got a little zoom going. Maybe it was froze up. There we go. Camera's back in action.
Back in action, baby.
Now they're panning. And again, I know we probably have more viewers tonight than a normal because of the rain
Right.
and the storms. And
Right.
so we apologize again. But hopefully we've got that taken care of. And now you're getting a better picture of the field. And hopefully you can hear us. And when our producer is able to get back down after fixing the problem upstairs, we'll get that done. And we're putting on another
Cover.
And the ball's going to be kicked out of bounds. And Bridge Creek will have it at the 35-yard line, their best field position of the night. Savages lead 6-0 on the strength of a 9-yard run by Garrett Chaffin. Of course, Garrett Chaffin was the Todd Colburn Oklahoma Farm Bureau MVP of the game against Tuttle. And, of course, we want to mention again, we're missing our head coach, Ty Bullock. He is taking the rest of the season off just to fix his health and see what he can get done about that. There's still some questions.
Yeah.
Questions. And
He gets outside. He's pretty quick.
they did get outside that time.
Yep.
Got a first down. You know, sometimes a team, Tecumseh's, 4-4 on the year.
Well, I think these guys scored 10 points on Tuttle.
Maybe, I don't know.
I think they did.
But, sometimes a team like Tecumseh, who's had more success, sometimes it's hard to take them as serious. And there's a stoppage of play, and it looks like it's going to be against Bridge Creek.
Yep.
They're trying to figure out what it was. It is against Bridge Creek. I saw him pointing that way. I think it's motion or false start. They were encroaching. Encroachment against Bridge Creek. Somebody's lined up in the neutral zone.
Neutral zone.
So it moves it back 5 yards.
You can't do that.
And when you're having trouble winning games, this kind of thing is what bothers you.
Right.
The penalties,
Oh, yes.
the mistakes. We understand that.
Yes, we do.
Because in the games that we haven't played well, that's hurt us.
Right.
Savage defense needs to get a stop. 6 minutes and 10 seconds and counting in the first quarter. There's a flip to the right side and taken down hard. And
Was.
Brody Moody and Jace Frazier, between the two of them, they took him down. And it's another loss. It's going to bring up second down and about 18. Second down and 18 for the Bobcats. Quarterback under center. And thrown down. Oh, and he gets away. Had him in the backfield, and that should be a crackback block. And now he's got all kinds of room. Martinez is going to go for a score, a 60-yard touchdown. They had him 5 yards in the backfield, and Martinez gets free, and there's nobody on the other side to get him. A 60-yard touchdown for number 1, Martinez. Denny, that should never happen.
Nope,
you get him in the backfield.
But when you lose your lanes on that, I mean, you have to surround them. They've got that. They've got a kid that can outrun everybody.
Kick is up and good. Bridge Creek takes the lead, 7-6. All right, Denny, let's talk about that for a second. As we're trying to get our.
Yeah, he may need to call Joe.
Oh.
I couldn't hear him. I couldn't. So, because it was static and all that, so I couldn't hear what he was saying. So.
Okay. Well, I can hear pretty good right now, and hopefully everybody can hear us. But that play right there, we had so much. We had, I don't know. It just you had him in the backfield,
Oh,
but
yes,
I really thought there should have been a crackback block over. They have that. They call that all the time.
Right.
And it looked like they should have called it then, but it wasn't called. And it doesn't matter. You got to tackle somebody.
Right.
You got to tackle somebody.
You can't. I mean, again, you can't arm tackle. I mean.
Bridge Creek up 7-6. This is what Coach Bullock was afraid of, that they might.
Oh, you got to get on the ball.
Oh Lord.
Sorry.
Hill has it, and he stumbled, and he's going to get across the 50. Well, I saw they were at least communicating that time, because Frazier was over there up, and he turned and pointed to Hill for him to get it. It was a good kick as far as for the placement.
Oh man, it was.
But once
with his it being damp, you don't know what it's really gonna.
Right. It could skid. It could
back up.
Yeah.
Yep.
1st and 10 for the Savages. Have good field position at the 48-yard line in Bridge Creek territory. I've been waiting all year for Sean to get loose, and maybe tonight's the night he's going to get loose on us. Barnes hands off to Hill in the backfield, trying to get to the outside. Now cuts back inside. He's going to have a first down, brought down at the 36-yard line. That's a 10-yard gain. Sometimes, Sean is so fast, sometimes I just wish he'd put it in high gear once he gets the ball and get to the corner.
Yes, yeah. Just quit messing around, quit.
Now that time he did a good job, but he cut back inside, and he did a good job.
He's faster than anybody that they've got.
Right, he is.
He is.
There's no doubt about that. Now he goes wide left, lined up as a receiver. Holland Barnes in there at quarterback. Now it looks like Barksdale's going to take it. And we're going to have another penalty. And it's going to be false start against the Savages.
Well, first he was calling encroachment on. So that's what he was talking to Hill over there, I guess. Yeah. He may have been offsides.
Yeah, it could. Well, you need to call the right signal if you're encroaching. And I have a sense that the official over there may not. I think that should be holding. Close to the first down, but it is holding its Savages, and that was a nice tackle by Hadsel.
It was a really good tackle. He stood him up and rolled him over. So
Right. Good job.
hey, dude, hey. Does he know where he's going?
Going back to the 31-yard line. It's going to bring up second down and about 12 for the Bobcats. Quarterback, straight back to
double
pass.
move, double
Gonna
move.
throw it deep again, and that time there was good coverage, but it was
The throw was
it wasn't a good throw, but it's probably a good thing it wasn't a good throw for them.
yes.
Intended
Yes.
for number 8, E.J. James, but it seems like they're picking a little bit on Parker Williams out there. Third down and 12 for the Bobcats. Savages need to get a stop here. 2:52 to go. Rain continues to come down, just about the same as it was.
About the same, yeah. It's about the same.
It's a steady heavy mist.
Yes.
Is what I would call it. I'm no weatherman.
That's a good call.
I'm no weatherman, but that's what it seems like to me.
You're more of a burgundy, aren't you?
Something like that, yeah. They have number 1 tied up out there, and now they got him after about a 2-yard game. That time there's good pursuit by the Savages.
Yes.
But the good pursuit by the Savages is what led to that 60-yard touchdown.
Yes.
Nobody was staying
Nobody's
back.
backside.
Nobody's
That's
staying
right.
home. So it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, because guess what? Not all of you have to go over there.
Right.
We got
Somebody's
5 or
got
6 guys.
Somebody's
We
got to
need
stay
someone
home.
on the backside.
Somebody's got to stay home. Gain of 1 brings up fourth down and 11. First time to punt tonight for either team. Low snap. Punt is straight up in the air. Not a bad punt.
They punted before. They punted one.
Did they punt before?
Yeah, they punted 2 times. It's the 3rd time here, but
okay.
3. Yep.
Ball be spotted at the 41-yard line for the Savages, but we do have a flag on the play.
Oh gosh. We're going to. Yeah.
And it's
Now
we'll just decline that one. We'll just decline
Unless
that
you're
one.
going to add us 5 yards onto the end of the run.
No, they're not going to do that. I guess somebody had somebody in motion, and so that'll be a decline. Savages will take over on their own 41-yard line. And, again, we haven't taken a break yet, but there's reasons for that.
We're troopers, baby.
We are.
Troopers.
We are, but I did get a thumbs up that we are. They can
On
hear
air?
us again. Yeah, they can.
Right.
They can hear us loud and clear.
Well, that's not
now.
always a good thing. So
Now
maybe for you. but
every
not
once
for
in a
me.
while the camera is a little bit. Well, that's gonna bother me.
What?
He's got the feed turned up so I could hear myself.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to hear that. Oh, they are going to give us the 5 yards.
Yeah, see?
That's not right.
Christmas come early, baby.
That's not right.
Christmas come early.
That's not right. That's not right.
It may be a new rule.
No, that's not right. You don't get to take the penalty and the.
Yes, we do tonight.
There's a pass out to.
Oh.
They're calling it incomplete. It was a little bit forward. A little bit forward. Yeah, it is 12-7. The Savages lead 2-0, and that just went right through. It was a little bit high, but it went right through Hill's hands.
Yeah.
And that was really close.
Yes.
To being a, these officials. You know what bothers me about the officials is it's wet ground, and they're just rolling it all over the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Get closer. If you can't get it to them, get closer. Second down and 10 for the Savages. Crush is going to keep it, and he's going to roll to the about the 50-yard line, pick up of about 4 yards. Went to the near side, the short side of the field, picked up 4 yards, bring up third down and 6 for the Savages. 1:42. I thought he went out of bounds.
He did.
Clock is not stopped. 1:38 to go in the first quarter. I don't know why the clock wasn't stopped. He was definitely out of bounds.
Yeah. Yep. I don't either.
And I will tell you, Chaffin's going to keep it over the left side, tries to get outside. He does get outside, outruns one, and runs over another and runs over another.
Oh, God.
Gets down to the 40-yard line. Boy, he just ran flat over that one.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Reminds me of a train.
Yeah, that's right. Ainsworth.
Yes.
Yeah. 1st and 10, just inside the 40-yard line. And, I know that they have trouble getting officials, and sometimes
Right.
we have inexperienced officials.
Right.
But just looking at these guys, doesn't look like they should be inexperienced,
No.
at this stage. But you never know. You can start at any time. There's a handoff to Barksdale up the middle, and he keeps saying we're going to have a flag again. Holding against the Savages. I don't know how those guys on the side can see all that holding, and the guy in the middle doesn't see it.
Right.
I don't think the umpire has thrown one flag tonight. I just don't know how those guys on the side are seeing that interior
Right.
holding. I just don't get it. But it is a 10-yard penalty. It'll bring up 1st and 20.
Boom. That's a good way to start it.
Yeah, 1st and 20 for the Savages. Holland Barnes in there at quarterback. Now he moves Hill to his right side. Barnes straight back to pass. Needs to get rid of it. He does get rid of it, and it is caught by Hill.
For the original line of scrimmage.
Well, that's better than nothing.
Yeah.
He came back for it. Didn't look like it had a chance, and I thought he might be out of bounds, but evidently he caught it inbounds. He's actually about 3 yards short of the original line of scrimmage, but 7 yards, you get 7 yards at a time, you'll be okay. In my math, anyway.
Well, Holland wanted to come off the field.
And they wouldn't let him. Huh?
No.
Yeah, he was brought down pretty hard. Empty backfield now for the Savages. Still don't know why, if he goes out of bounds, why the clock is not stopped. Barksdale with a pass, and he's going to be out of bounds here. They're keeping it rolling. They're not even trying. That could be the last play of the first quarter. He gets down to the 34-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and 3 for the Savages, but I think that'll be the last play of the first quarter. Savages lead 12-7 as we go to the second quarter action. We are going to take a break. This is the Hub Network.
Care of Oklahoma. Come visit us at our Tecumseh Clinic located at 502 North Broadway. At Immediate Care, we meet people where they're at to provide compassionate and efficient care in an honest and respectful manner. We offer a wide range of services including x-rays, physicals, drug screens, occupational medicine, flu, strep, and COVID testing, and much more. Book an appointment online at immediatecareok.com. Come see us so we can get you better, faster.
The Farm Bureau Insurance, Todd Colburn Agency. Most valuable player football. Catch it all on the Hub Network Tecumseh Facebook page.
Little office with a big welcome. Come see us.
Cowboys Plumbing, the Hub Network Tecumseh scoreboard sponsor. Cowboys Plumbing. Grabbing plumbing by the horns.
Cowboys have a particular way of doing things.
Welcome back. Savages have a 3rd down and a 3. Chaffin's going to keep it over the right side. He's going to be close to the 1st down marker. Right at the 30-yard line. Of course, this will be 4 down territory, no doubt, if he didn't make it.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I'm looking back at the stick, and I can't really see if it's on. They're putting it just inside.
4th down, yeah.
It
Looks
is
like
going to
it's
be
right on it, isn't it?
It does to me. Why don't they measure? Well, if they got it, they moved it back.
Yeah.
They moved it back to the football back a little bit, but still looks awful close to me. To a 1st down. Isn't it on the line?
Well, it looks like it.
I guess it's not quite on the line. Chaffin's going to keep it. He's going to have the 1st down and more. He's going to go all the way for the touchdown. Savages right up the middle. And we got players We got a Bridge Creek player just really punking on Brody Moody, and there's no flag thrown.
Come on.
No flag thrown. Wow. Was that a 31-yard
Yep.
touchdown for Garrett Chaffin?
Yeah, 30. Well, they had 30.
Well, we'll call it 30. Brody Moody will set to kick. Savages lead 18-7. Haven't gotten an extra point yet. Started the second quarter, and Chaffin breaks free for a 30-yard touchdown. Kick is up, and it's good.
Good.
So the Savages lead 19-7, 11:08 to go in the second quarter. We're going to take another quick break. This is the Hub Network.
Always know that a man is only as good as the work he performs. Now, we may not show up on a horse, but we'll take your plumbing by the horns. Cowboys Plumbing.
Welcome to Immediate Care of Oklahoma. Come visit us at our Tecumseh Clinic located at 502 North Broadway. At Immediate Care, we meet people where they're at to provide compassionate and efficient care in an honest and respectful manner. We offer a wide range of services including x-rays, physicals, drug screens, occupational medicine, flu, strep, and COVID testing, and much more. Book an appointment online at immediatecareok.com. Come see us so we can get you better, faster.
The Farm Bureau Insurance.
Welcome back. Savages get a touchdown run of 30 yards by Garrett Chaffin, 19-7. Brody Moody puts the boot into it. Going to be taken at the 19-yard line by number 1, the fastest player on Bridge Creek's team. He's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Number 1, Jose Martinez, has done some damage. He had a 60-yard touchdown run earlier as he was sure as tackled in the backfield, broke free and went the other way and outran everybody to the end zone. Ball spotted at the 36-yard line. Give us those scores, Denny.
Oh, Bo, the scores again. Let's see here. We've got Blanchard losing to Bethany 14-6. And Tuttle is up 14-13 on Newcastle.
Couple of great games. Top 4 teams in District 4A2. There's a pass out in the flat. Overthrows everybody. He's saying it's behind the line. And the Savages could have had that if they could have got there, but he overthrew it so bad. But ball will go. They'll lose the yardage. He called it.
Yep, he did.
Yeah, he had his hand up saying it was backward pass. Now, I don't think he was in real good position to see that.
Right.
But we'll take it.
Yep.
It's a loss back of 3 yards. Ball on the 33-yard line. Second down and 13 for the Bobcats. 19-7, 10:55 to go. The Savages lead early in the second quarter. Quarterback under center. Toss to the left side, trying to get outside. He does get outside, then cuts it up. A nice little speed there. A burst of speed by Lathan McKnight, and he gets out to the 44-yard line. See whether 43-yard line. That's a pickup of close to 10 yards.
He's not real big.
He's not real big at all. But he's got that burst of speed.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Third down and 3 now for the Bobcats.
Gotta watch the ball, boys. Watch the ball. Because he goes underneath the center, so.
Hand off up the middle and brought down in the
He
backfield. That was Garrett Chaffin.
Oh,
I mean, he busted through there.
He didn't give nothing.
And he got nothing. Actually, I thought he lost about a
I did
yard,
too.
but they didn't move it back. It's going to be 4th down 3. Here's where you got to watch. They get the punter in there. 4th down and 3, 19-7. You just can't trust this.
Right.
You can't trust this. They got the punter steep. Now Sean Hill goes back to receive. He does get the punt off.
Okay, come on, give it.
Taken
Baby.
by Hill. Hill makes one. Well, I started to say he made one man miss, but he just he stopped him, and that a whole host of Bridge Creek. You know what? They're going to bait and bait and bait Tecumseh until they get somebody thrown out. They come up talking every time, and they got to keep them. The Savages have to keep their composure.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Ball spotted at the 30-yard line, 9:29 to go. Savages 19-7 up, and Savages need to get another score here. You know, if you can, I'm not saying the trash talking will stop, but if you can get a big enough
Max
score.
Anderson was talking trash to another one over there because that kid was talking back to him. So.
And we had holding against the Savages, so they're moving them back 10 yards. A lot of holding in this game.
Yes.
A lot of holding in this game. Ball spotted now on the 20-yard line. Crush in at quarterback. Hands it off over the left side and up across the 25-yard line is Jace Frazier. And Frazier picks up 5. Will bring up second down and 5 for the Savages. Actually, it's right at the 5-yard mark. Frazier hits that hole in a hurry.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Crush in at quarterback. Crush rolls to his right, has a man wide open, and
Max Anderson
makes one man miss. That is Anderson. Picks up a first down at the 40-yard line. Number 22, Maddox Anderson. Haven't seen him catch the ball that much, but it was a good throw on the run.
It was.
Of course, he was wide open. You want
that's what you want to hit those.
You want to definitely hit those. But sometimes those are the hardest ones to hit. 1st and 10 for the Savages. Ball spotted right at the 40-yard line. Crush still in there at quarterback. Turns, hands to Frazier. Frazier has some room.
Oh, stiff arm.
Stiff arm one. Pulls away from another. And just flat run past one. Guy tried to bust him down with just a body block. He didn't even slow him down.
Didn't slow him down.
And we're going to have holding against
the Savages.
How much holding can there be? How much holding can there be? And I still haven't seen the umpire throw a flag.
Right.
Wow. That was a great run by Frazier. They tried to knock him down. He stiff-armed. Okay, well, it was downfield a little bit, so it's not a 10-yard penalty. It's about 8.
8, yeah.
So it's first down and 18. Still puts you behind the sticks too much. 8:14 to go in the second quarter. 19-7, the Savages lead. They just keep having the penalties called. Barksdale drops the ball, picks it up, and it's going to lose about 2 yards. You know, you have to worry about that wet ball.
Oh, yes. Yes, you do.
It's tough for a center and whoever's taking those snaps sometimes. I noticed Barksdale does have gloves on. Second down and about 18 now.
Yep. We need to go ahead and go on down and get another score.
Yeah, we definitely need to make something happen here on offense. We're under 10 seconds on the play clock now. Colin Barnes in at quarterback. Throws it out into the flat.
Boom.
And Barksdale, he just fell.
Just slid down.
I think he was putting his foot in the ground to make a cut. But he does pick up 11 yards.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, I think he was just fixing to make a cut and he just slipped down.
I've done that before.
That happens. Woo! Third down and 9 for the Savages. 6:47 to go. Crush. Going to keep it. Around the left side. Gets outside. He's going to have a first down. And still going. And knocked out of bounds. That could be a late hit. And they are going to give it to him.
There she goes.
That is definitely going to be a late hit out of bounds. He had two guys on him, bringing him out of bounds about a yard out. Then the third one come in, and that'll be a personal foul. That'll add 15 yards onto the onto the play.
Tails have turned.
Well, he had the first down, and then I'm going to get another 15. And I still haven't seen the umpire throw a flag. And I think he's got, I don't know if that's a beanbag or if that's a pink flag.
Right, it could be a pink flag.
It could be, or it could be a beanbag. I don't really know. Umpire needs to get to the other side. There you go. 1st and 10, ball spotted at the 27-yard line for the Savages. Crush keeps it around the right side. Makes a man miss.
There we go. Good job, good job, good job.
Good run by Crush.
Good run.
Really good run by Crush.
But 9 on that one. Almost 10.
Yeah, he's just shy. Well, about a yard shy of the first down. I think we got a flag. We got another flag.
I don't know.
No, I think they're just communicating to the other official to watch the people, watch where they're lining up, I think, is what he's talking about. I don't mind that. Do some of that corrective officiating.
Yeah, right.
Don't throw a flag every time. Dom Frizzell, big Dom Frizzell in there, big heavy package. Chaffin's going to take it around the left side.
There you go.
And he makes one miss, and he turns it on and tackled by a shoestring by number 8. That's E.J. James, but he gets a first down at the 11-yard line. Well, he just turned it on when he hit that hole, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
First down and 10, ball at the 11-yard line. Savages can still get a first down without scoring. We're at 5:39 on the clock. Savages have done a good job overcoming those penalties early on.
Yes, they have. Yeah. They've done a very good job.
Chaffin in the backfield with Crush. Crush takes it. He's going to keep it over the left side, and he's going to go nowhere.
He should have stayed outside with Big Dom out there.
Right. Gain of 1 will bring up 2nd down and 9. Actually, I think he should have handed it to Chaffin.
Yeah.
Going the other way. But those are predetermined. Those those aren't options. Seems like our picture is going crazy again. That can be the weather.
Could be.
I guess. I don't know, but I'm sure that's not fun to watch. Yeah. Pass into the end zone. Touchdown! Garrett Chaffin just threw a pass into the end zone. It's a 10-yard touchdown pass, number 84. Oh, that's Keegan Plumley.
Yes.
They changed his. Yeah, it's Keegan Plumley. Catches a 10-yard touchdown pass. Start to say I don't have an 84, but that's one of the ones that changed.
Yeah.
So Keegan gets in on the offensive. He's usually in the trenches.
Yes, he is.
He gets wide open for a touchdown, number 84, and that is a 10-yard touchdown pass from Chaffin, and that is blocked. I don't think that ever got off the ground. I'll be honest with you. Pass from Chaffin. But the Savages aren't having luck with their extra points tonight, but they still lead 25-7 on a 10-yard pass from Chaffin to Plumley. 4:39 to go in the second quarter. We're going to take another break. This is the Hub Network.
Your football. Catch it all on the Hub Network Tecumseh Facebook page.
Little office with a big welcome. Come see us.
Cowboys Plumbing, the Hub Network Tecumseh scoreboard sponsor. Cowboys Plumbing, grabbing plumbing by the horns.
Now, cowboys have a particular way of doing things. They take pride in their work. They strive for perfection. Cowboys know that a man is only as good as the work he performs. We may not show up on a horse.
Welcome back. 25-7, the Savages lead. Brody Moody set to kick off for the Savages. It's a short kick. It's going to hit the ground, rolling on the ground, and picked up and quickly tackled. Connor Barksdale was the first one there and kind of hit him enough to kind of stun him. It looked like he was stunned.
Yes. Let's see here. Bull Cushing is just rolling, dude. They're 42-0 over Oolingah.
They may be a state champion this year.
Yeah.
Honestly, maybe.
Hara is beating Classen 26-0.
You know, Hara has actually gotten better as the years gone on.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're cutting them.
Bethany's still up, 14-6, and Tuttle is still up on Newcastle.
Good games. Good games. Tough district tonight. 1st and 10, ball on the 31-yard line for the Bobcats. I formation. You don't see that much. Old I formation, quarterback under center, handoff to number 1. He's hitting the backfield, and we're going to have a flag thrown by the it's a personal foul, and that was in the middle of the field.
Wow.
I don't know what that was from, but instead of a loss of 5 for the Savages, it's going to be a face mask. And if it's going to be from the line of scrimmage, I think.
No, it's from his spot.
But he threw the spot. He threw it at the line of scrimmage. The white hat threw the flag at the line of scrimmage. He wasn't throwing it at where the tackle was.
Wow.
But they did go from the.
I think these guys have been doing it for so long that this is what they do.
There's the same play over the left side, and going down quickly is number 1, and he comes up limping. Savages, I couldn't really see who made that tackle. It may have been Hadsel, and it may have been Braxton Myers. And could be England. I couldn't really see, but somebody got there, and that's lost him really quickly and dropped him for about a 6-yard loss. And they had him for a 5-yard loss on the previous play, same play.
Yeah. Well, the quarterback was looking back at the referees thinking, they're going to throw another flag?
Yeah. 2nd down and 16. Ball's on the ground quickly, and Frazier, they're going to throw a intentional grounding flag, I believe.
Yep,
Frazier was there and was swirling him down, and quarterback just let through. He actually threw it to an offensive lineman, so it should be at the spot of the foul and loss of down.
Loss of down, yes. Yep.
Okay, he's guessing on the spot of the foul because it's an intentional grounding. Okay, show us yes, loss of down. All right, so it should be 3rd down.
Yep.
And Macomb.
Uh-huh.
It's about 3rd down Macomb.
He got to go to the 50.
Yep. This is where the Savages have to really, they're probably just going to throw it up.
Yep.
And don't get an interference call here. Just don't get an interference call here. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Quarterback in the shotgun. Play clock down to 10. Quarterback straight back to pass. And nice defense by Darian Clark.
Good one.
I don't
know.
Good one. That may have been like a hook and lateral.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Because where they threw that,
22 was coming around.
Where they they threw that, they weren't going to try to get a first down that way.
No.
That was going to be a hook and lateral, and Darian Clark closed in really quick on that one.
Yeah.
4th down and Macomb now.
Well, as a corner, Danny.
It's probably not Macomb. It's probably more like
as a corner with Darian Clark, you can gauge if that guy can really beat you or not.
Right.
And so I'm sure he felt pretty comfortable just knocking that thing down.
High snap. Punter's got to get it off, and he's going to be tackled. And Savage is going to take over inside the 10-yard line with 3:21 to go in the 2nd quarter. He couldn't quite bring down the high snap, and by the time he got in position to kick it, 2 Savages were in there and brought him down. Ball's going to be spotted just inside the 10. We'll call it the 9-yard line. 1st and goal for the Savages. With 3:21 to go, this can be a killer right here if they can. If they can punch this one in. You know, I might with the first and goal tonight, I might just put the big heavy package, and Don Frizzell is in there.
That's right.
Frizzell is in there. Crush with Chaffin in the backfield. Hand off to Chaffin on the right side. He has some room. He's going to be brought down just shy of the goal line. It looks
3
like
yards.
about the 2-yard line. We'll see where right on the 3. Right on the 3. So second down and goal. And another thing is you might as well use as much clock as you can.
Oh, yeah,
before halftime.
Yes, yeah.
Crush is out there waiting for the play call. Frazier is back in there. Play clock down to 7, 6, 5, 4. Crush gets it off, hand off to Chaffin over the right side, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown. Savages. That's Chaffin's third touchdown of the night. Well, actually, it's his third rushing touchdown, and he had a passing touchdown, too. This one was a 3-yarder for Chaffin. And the Savages now lead 31-0, pending the extra point.
31-7.
31-7, excuse me. 2:30 to go in the second quarter. Brody Moody set to kick the extra point. High snap, kick is up. This one looks good, and it is good. 32-7, Savages lead the Bobcats. 32-7, we're going to take a break. This is the Hub Network.
Cowboys Plumbing.
Welcome to Immediate Care of Oklahoma. Come visit us at our Tecumseh Clinic located at 502 North Broadway. At Immediate Care, we meet people where they're at to provide compassionate and efficient care in an honest and respectful manner. We offer a wide range of services including x-rays, physicals, drug screens, occupational medicine, flu, strep, and COVID testing, and much more. Book an appointment online at immediatecareok.com. Come see us so we can get you better, faster.
Welcome back. Savages now lead 32-7, 2:30 to go before halftime. Wasn't a block punt, but it was a tackled punter. Gave the Savages ball at the 9-yard line, and it took them 2 plays for Chaffin to go the final 3 yards. There's a short kick to the far side, and breaking a couple of tackles, number 20, and he's still going. They called him out of bounds, I guess, because he stopped. Looks like boy, they had trouble tackling Lathan McKnight.
He's quick.
He is quick. And they're going to spot it at the they say he went out of bounds at the 46-yard line. I got to tell you, got to hand these Bridge Creek Bobcats some credit for the way they're playing.
Yep.
Boy, the coach is getting after them pretty good right now. You know what they
did. I think I remember their score from when they played Tuttle, and they ended up scoring 10 points on them. So
yeah,
you can fact check me on that.
Well, they probably did, but you never know. It could have been all coming at the end of the game when.
Well,
but you never know.
It was before halftime. I think it was before
okay.
halftime. Yeah.
Well, they got some players.
Yeah.
Quarterback hands it, and it goes nowhere. That's a loss. That's Brody Moody, and I believe that's Garrett Chaffin again.
Quarterback.
Boy, how many times can we say Garrett Chaffin's name?
I know, dude. He's
been the MVP of the game twice this year.
Twice or 3?
Twice.
Twice.
He was at Perkins, and then last week against Tuttle.
Yeah.
You can't give it to the same player every game, but he makes a case for himself nearly every game.
Well, he's scored two rushing touchdowns and a passing touchdown.
Oh, 3 rushing touchdowns and a passing touchdown.
Yes. Come on.
I know. Second down 11, plus that was a yard lost as Chaffin beat it in there. There's a nice play.
Nice play, 24.
Braxton Meyer.
Yep.
Nice
play.
And because that number 1 gets loose.
Yeah, he's
dangerous.
Yeah.
That's another 2-yard loss. You know, one thing about the Savages, up 25 points, you can play more aggressively on defense.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
definitely can.
Yeah.
Plus, you've played them for a quarter and a half, over a quarter and a half. Now you know what they're doing.
Yeah, you know what they can do. And
Right.
what they know what you can do.
It's like facing a pitcher for about the third time around.
Well, they know they can't stop us on offense.
Right.
They know that. Right now, they know that.
Quarterback, straight back to pass, throws it out in the flat, and it's intercepted! Darian Clark! He's going to be shaken up. Probably had the wind knocked out of him.
He did.
Because he was pulled down. The pass was intended for Bryce Benson, number 10, and Darian Clark got it. He got pulled down, and after the interception, I'm pretty
what
sure.
What number is Darian Clark?
10.
10.
Number
Okay,
10.
yep.
So the Savages take over with 50 seconds to go, and we'll see if they try to finish this one off. Yeah, Clark is walking to the sideline, holding his hands over his head. He definitely got the wind knocked out of him.
Oh, yes,
There's no doubt about that.
Uh-huh.
They're trying to he's walking off field, and nice play. I tell you what, Darian Clark has really come on this year. Of course, a couple of games ago, he was the MVP of the game for his defensive play.
Right.
Holland Barnes in there at quarterback for the Savages. He throws to his left, throws it out into flat to Hill.
Come on. Let's go, baby.
Gets out for about an 8-yard, 9-yard game. Let's see where they're going to spot it. It may be a first down.
Uh-huh.
They are going to say it's first down. Now they do stop the clock.
We call timeout. 40 seconds. There we go.
They do call timeout. Tecumseh calls timeout.
Yep.
After a 1st and 10, ball at the 50-yard line, 40 seconds to go. We'll just keep it here. And with such a short time to go. Short time. We're on a short time now.
Yep.
I want to remind everybody that at halftime, we will interview the new Tecumseh head wrestling coach, Billy Don.
Billy Don Sigmund. Yeah.
And he's the new coach this year, and so we wanted to get him on. And I called him, and he agreed to come up to the press box. And, you know, I'm sure he's at most of these games because he's got a lot of wrestlers out there.
Yes, he does.
On this team.
Yes, he does.
Savage is back out on the field. 1st and 10, ball right at the 50-yard line, the near side hash mark. Looks like we're short a player out there. Running onto the field is Taquan Crush. Barnes in at quarterback. Hill in the backfield with him. Barnes straight back to pass. He's going to throw it deep.
There it is.
As a man, and we're going to have an interference call. It was intended for number 1, Parker Williams. And number 5 basically ran through him as Parker was trying to come back.
Yep, he was trying to come back.
The coach over there on the sideline has his arms spread out wide like you mean you're going to call that?
It's only it's a 30-yard pass.
Yeah. It'll be a 15-yard penalty and a first down for the Savages with just 6 seconds off the clock. It's an incomplete pass, so the clock will stay stopped, and Savages are getting within striking distance. That should be at the 35-yard line. Umpire does his job.
There we go.
And the play clock has started. Barnes still in there at quarterback. Straight back to pass. Now he's under pressure. Has someone wide open. That's Barksdale on the outside to the right. Cuts back across, and now we're going to have a flag thrown. Barksdale gets inside the 15 and pushed out of bounds. But we're going to have a block in the back against the Savages at the 30-yard line. Well, and you're going to see a lot of penalties when you got somebody going from one sideline to the other sideline.
Always, yeah.
Because it's hard to pick up a block.
Yes, it is.
That was a great play.
Yes, it was.
Great play. I still think he should have stayed over on that side, made somebody miss over there instead of coming back across. That also took up 12 seconds on the clock.
Yeah.
Going to move it back to the 39-yard line. First down and 14 for the Savages. They're running the clock. Barnes in at quarterback. rolls to his right. Going to throw it out in the flat to Williams. Williams should have gone out of bounds.
Yeah.
They're not going to get another play. Oh, well, we do have a timeout.
Yeah.
Nice pickup by Williams from Barnes. They get it down to the 30-yard line. That's about a 9-yard.
I'd have like the big package out there again with Chaffin throwing the ball to like Dom or whatever, just rolling out, boom, because I think it'll be open.
The Savages.
I just don't think they'd be expecting that.
Yeah, that may be true. Savages.
Oh, it'd be true, baby. Trust me.
Savages have, I think they have one timeout left. Is that right?
I'm thinking yes. He's on the opposite side of what you think.
2nd down and 3 for the Savages. Only 9 seconds left on the clock. 32-7, the Savages lead. They want to get another score before halftime and put this game completely away.
Plus Tecumseh gets the ball coming out in the second half.
That's exactly right. Barnes in there at quarterback. Spread formation. 2 receivers to each side. Barksdale in at the kind of a wing back. Barnes straight back. Going to throw it deep over the middle, and it's going to be intercepted, and the Savages going to have to stop him here. There's a block in the back. We got 2 flags thrown on that, and there's a tackle from behind by Darian Clark, and it was intercepted. It was just short pass. It's Parker Van Sickle as clock runs out. The tackle was made, so it really doesn't matter about the penalty. It would have been ball at the 16-yard line, but that's the end of the first half of play. The Savages lead 32-7. They will get the ball when we start the second half. Stay tuned. We're going to have a visit with the Tecumseh head wrestling coach, Billy Don Sigmund, when we come back. This is the Hub Network.
Catch it all on the Hub Network Tecumseh Facebook page.
Little office with a big welcome. Come see us.
Cowboys Plumbing, the Hub Network Tecumseh scoreboard sponsor. Cowboys Plumbing, grabbing plumbing by the horns.
Now, cowboys have a particular way of doing things. They take pride in their work. They strive for perfection. Cowboys know that a man is only as good as the work he performs. Now, we may not show up on a horse, but we'll take your plumbing by the horns. Cowboys Plumbing.
Welcome to Immediate Care of Oklahoma. Come visit us at our Tecumseh Clinic located at 502 North Broadway. At Immediate Care, we meet people where they're at to provide compassionate and efficient care in an honest and respectful manner. We offer a wide range of services including x-rays, physicals, drug screens, occupational medicine, flu, strep, and COVID testing, and much more. Book an appointment online at immediatecareok.com. Come see us so we can get you better, faster.
The Farm Bureau Insurance, Todd Colburn Agency. Most Valuable Player Football. Catch it all on the Hub Network Tecumseh Facebook page.
Little office with a big welcome. Come see us.
Cowboys Plumbing, the Hub Network Tecumseh scoreboard sponsor. Cowboys Plumbing, grabbing plumbing by the horns.
Now, cowboys have a particular way of doing things. They take pride in their work. They strive for perfection. Cowboys know that a man is only as good as the work he performs. Now, we may not show up on a horse, but we'll take your plumbing by the horns. Cowboys Plumbing.
Welcome Welcome to Immediate Care of Oklahoma. Come visit us at our Tecumseh Clinic located at 502 North Broadway. At Immediate Care, we meet people where they're at to provide compassionate and efficient care in an honest and respectful manner. We offer a wide range of services including x-rays, physicals, drug screens, occupational medicine, flu, strep, and COVID testing, and much more. Book an appointment online at immediatecareok.com. Come see us so we can get you better, faster.
The Farm Bureau Insurance, Todd Colburn Agency. Most Valuable Player Football. Catch it all on the Hub Network Tecumseh Facebook page.
Little office with a big welcome. Come see us.
Cowboys Plumbing, the Hub Network Tecumseh scoreboard sponsor. Cowboys Plumbing. Grabbing plumbing by the horns.
Now, cowboys have a particular way of doing things. They take pride in their work. They strive for perfection. Cowboys know that a man is only as good as the work he performs. Now, we may not show up on a horse, but we'll take your plumbing by the horns. Cowboys Plumbing.
Welcome back. We are at halftime. Tecumseh leads 32-7 over the Bridge Creek Bobcats. The Bobcats. Even the weather's affecting my mouth, I guess. The Savage Pride Band is on the field. They're having their annual light show tonight at halftime, but they just made an announcement that they couldn't use some of their electronics because of the weather, so they're going to try to do something different. But I always enjoy the light show, and Billy Don Sigmund's with me. Here's the new head Tecumseh wrestling coach. You've seen a lot of these too, I'm sure, these light shows.
Yes, sir, I have.
All right, Billy Don, we want to make sure that we're going to get you adjusted right so everybody can hear you. We don't want to miss anything. All right, so we've talked a little bit, and of course you've been around here
Whole
forever,
life.
for your
That's
whole
right.
life.
Yes, sir.
We're lifers, so it's just
Absolutely.
the way it is. All right, so when were you named the head wrestling coach for the Savages?
Oh, back about August.
Okay, and you've been around the program, of course, forever, and you did a lot with the program. I think you were tell us what you were doing before, but I know you were very involved in the program. What kind of things did you do?
Let's see. I've been here for a few years. I started out as an assistant. I've also started a freestyle and Greco program over the summer with the kids. And then last year I started our first ever girls wrestling program as well.
So I know we've had some girls that wrestled, but it was along with the boys program.
Correct.
So you have a separate program now for
Yes,
the girls.
sir. Yes, sir. Correct.
And you have, I think you said you have a few out this year, right?
Yes, on my high school side, we have about 8 girls on the high school side. Junior high this year, though, we have 25 young ladies out this year, and we didn't have any last year, so we went from 0 to 25 in one season.
25 junior high girls. That's just hard to believe.
Yes, sir, it is. Yes,
How
sir.
many do you have on the boys' side in junior high? Do you
On
know
the
about
boys'
that?
side and the junior high, I have about 20.
Okay. Now there goes the lights, and pretty good light show for not being able to use some of their stuff. But I always enjoy the light show. Doesn't show up too well on this screen, does it?
No, it does
But
not.
cameras need light to work,
right.
and this isn't working too good. But maybe they can enjoy it at home. All right. So how many do you have? Do you know how many you're going to have wrestling this year? And if you need to, I can get you a light.
Total, I'm going to have somewhere between 73 to 75 kids total. That's the junior high, high school, boys and girls combined.
Okay. Now, you said you have a separate girls team. Do you coach both?
Yes, sir, I do. Yes, sir, I do. I've actually got high school, junior high, boys and girls.
Oh, wow.
Yes, sir.
Wow,
Very busy.
That's a full load out there. Now, when you say so you're coaching all of them then?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's talk about, so hopefully you have some assistants. Let's talk about your assistants.
I have one assistant coach this year. I have Coach Wright. which is one of our new football coaches.
Right.
He's learning along with them. He's never wrestled before, so he's getting to learn along with us.
Wow. So everybody's new. I mean, you're not new, but I mean, as a head coach, you're new. And you've got a new assistant, and of course, and this doesn't affect me as much as it does football and wrestling, but I miss Coach Ashley on both of those because he fed me the stats and the results for wrestling, stuff like that. So hopefully me and you can get something figured out how to, because I can't be at every wrestling match, but we can get that in the paper.
Coach Atch has agreed to come back in and help me on paperwork.
Okay,
since
well
I'm
then
limited
that
in the
makes
room.
me feel better.
Absolutely, he's still going to be a part of it
Okay.
and helping out because he is a major attribute to the program.
Let me tell you, the last 3 years he is, or I think about 3 years, maybe. Well, it's been a while, but he's been providing me. I think his dad was keeping the stats, and so he was providing me with stats. And when I'm on the air, I can't keep my own stats,
Right.
And so this year has been different for me, believe me.
Absolutely.
And Coach Bullock has done what he could to supply me with stats. They just don't have a statistician. I think they have to go back and watch film and stuff like that. And get their stats.
Yes.
But anyway, that's just me personally being pouty,
He sure stays on top of it. That's for sure.
Does. He does. And I would, on football, I would wake up on Saturday morning, and about 3 o'clock in the morning, he had sent me the stats.
Absolutely.
And he was – so I was really – I don't know, he's still around, but he's concentrating on his family and,
That's right. Yep.
Probably going to school or something. I think he's got high ambitions.
Absolutely.
And we appreciate that. All right. So tell us a little bit about you, and you can tell us whatever you want to. I know you're a lifer here in Tecumseh, but just tell us a little bit about you.
I was born and raised here. My whole family's been here. Played sports throughout school here, and it's just really nice to be able to get to come back and give some back. We had another Coach Sigmund for a while,
right,
Jeff
right.
Sigmund, that was here, and I've kind of laughed and giggled every now and then, told him I just thought it'd been too long without a Coach Sigmund.
Well, that has
we
been a
needed
while.
to have a new one.
I guarantee you that's been a while.
Absolutely. Yes,
that's
sir.
been a while. Well, and you wrestled at Tecumseh, right?
I wrestled some in Tecumseh. I wrestled through junior high. I didn't finish out through high school.
Okay.
But yes,
All right.
I wrestled for Randy Dilbeck.
Wow. So you're not as young as you once were. Let's put it that way.
Absolutely.
Okay. Kids. Family?
Yes, my daughter will be 25 this year, my oldest, and then I have a son that's a junior this year, JD Sigmund.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And, there's a lot of Sigmunds in Tecumseh, and sometimes I don't always know how to connect those dots, who's
That's
who.
right, that's
And
right.
What was your daughter's name? What's your daughter's name?
Zandy Sigmund.
Sandy. I remember her.
Yep.
I remember that
Yep.
name. Of course, that's a hard name to forget,
Absolutely.
I remember
Absolutely.
her
Yep.
when she was here, because I've not only been around Tecumseh all my life, but I've been working almost 20 years for the paper, since,
Right. Yep.
and so I've been doing this for a while. So I've had a lot of names, but
and
I don't always know where those people go to.
And then I had a sister that was on the '93 state champion basketball team.
Yeah.
Yes, So
I do remember that. Yeah.
Yep.
And so your roots are deep.
Absolutely.
And I honestly like coaches. Now, I don't have anything against coaches coming in and taking over, and good coaches, and love the kids. But I really, it's special to me when coaches that grew up here and have deep roots here, because they seem to care immediately about it. They've always cared about it, and so it makes them care maybe a little bit more than somebody that comes from the outside.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure you feel that way.
Absolutely. We've with my son growing up wrestling, he's been wrestling since he's 4, and we kind of chase programs all around, and I wanted to try to help make sure that we had a place here in Tecumseh for those kids.
Right.
So we've really restarted our Little League program. Like I said, we've added the freestyle and Greco over the summer. So we wrestle 9-10 months out of the year.
Yeah. And we've had some really good wrestlers in Tecumseh. As a program, it's kind of maybe gone up and down. But
Correct.
we've always had some really good wrestlers.
Oh,
and
yes.
we've always been represented at state for the most part every year. We had
two
last year, right?
Yes, sir. We
Yeah.
had J.D. Sigmund and Jace Frazier.
Right.
We're
Jace
both
Frazier.
made the state tournament
Right.
last year.
And so I'm looking forward to those guys plus some others, and we had some others that were close, I think, to going state
Yes,
last
we
year.
did. Yes, we did.
And, I probably have learned more about wrestling doing what I do now than, I ever knew before.
Right. Yeah.
I always told people in school that wrestling didn't appeal to me because you have to roll around on the floor with sweaty guys, and that didn't appeal to me. But I admire wrestlers, and because they're a different breed of cat,
It
honestly.
definitely teaches some life lessons. I mean, it teaches you how to overcome those adversities, and that's one of the things I like about wrestling. Whether you're good at it or not the best, you still learn those life lessons.
You
It's
do.
something that you take with you on into your life, into jobs and families and stuff like that.
And I'm a big football guy, and I will tell you, I wished every lineman and every linebacker was a wrestler.
Absolutely.
I really do.
Absolutely.
It makes them better.
It
There's
sure
no
does.
doubt.
It
And
sure does.
you're-
That's all a double leg takedown in wrestling
Right.
is
Right.
teaching the basics and the breakdowns to a tackle.
Right, because not only at high school level, but college level, it seems like tackling is not as good as it used to be.
That's
You
right.
You try to hit them hard and knock them down, but you don't wrap up.
Yep.
And wrestlers have to wrap up.
That's right. They wrap up. They learn the hand fighting on it. That's
Right.
where your linemen really benefit from. It's
Right.
learning the hand fighting and the position.
Right.
Just your leverage.
Your feet are usually better,
Absolutely.
as a lineman if you've done that. I really do. I wished every lineman and every linebacker at least was a wrestler, because I think it shows up on the field. But you can't have every one of them. But I tell you what, it shows on the ones that do wrestle.
That's right. We have several. We have several on the field here that
Yeah.
wrestle, and they do a really good job.
When does practice start?
We have actually
Officially.
already practice starts officially on October 1, so
Okay.
we've started.
Oh, wow.
We're just lacking our football guys right now.
Right, and which are some good wrestlers.
Absolutely. A lot of my seniors that I'll have this year are all still on the football field right now.
Right.
And so other than our football players, everybody else is already in the room, and we've already started practices.
Yeah. And on the other side of that, I like wrestlers that become football players. I think I like the kids that play different sports. I think it makes you
Absolutely.
better all around, and it gives you a different view of the world from each sport, But there's nothing quite like, I always called wrestlers just a little bit weird, because I almost think you have to be.
You sure do. It takes a certain mindset to be able to deal with some of the stuff we put
Right.
them through. I
Right.
mean, it's definitely a harder practice than any other sport out there. That's for sure.
There's no doubt, and I never wanted my ears to be cauliflowered and and stuff like that. And I know you have equipment that can keep that from happening.
Correct.
And I understand that, but I admire wrestlers. I really do. I never wanted to be one myself, but I admire them, and I wish we had more of them on the team. But when does the season start? I saw your schedule out the other day.
December 1st will be our start of our season. It'll be our first duel. We'll have our first home duel here against Hara on December 1st.
That's a Thursday, is that correct? Is that a Friday?
It is. I believe it's a Thursday.
I think it's a Thursday because 31st.
Tuesdays and Thursdays are
Tuesdays
usually
and
when we duel.
Thursdays, right. And I know Tecumseh basketball starts on the 31st, which is a Tuesday. So the first, and that's a home match?
Yes, sir.
So that'll be, since there's no basketball that night, they'll be at the gym,
That
right?
one will be in the home gym.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. And how many home matches do you have?
I believe I have 6 this year, and they're split. I'm believing I have 3 that we get in the gym, and then
Right.
our other 3 in the alumni building.
The alumni building's a nice place to do it, when there's conflicts and stuff like that. But I tell you, there's nothing like being in the gym to wrestle.
Absolutely.
I
It gives
truly
that
believe it.
nice, good home feel to it.
Yeah, it really does. All right, so we're going to wish you luck. We're going to let you go.
Thank you,
And
sir.
let me tell you, you said you were a little nervous, but I can't see it at all.
Well,
I'll
I
be honest
appreciate
with
it, Danny.
Well, we're just talking to old friends, and so, but I congratulations, first of all, on being named head coach, and I wish you the best. And, of course, I want every Tecumseh sport to do as good as they can.
Absolutely.
And I would like to have a couple of state champions,
Me
individuals.
too.
I'd like to. I really would. So as the lights are coming back on here, and the band is going to finish their light show, we've been talking to Billy Don Sigmund, the new Savage head wrestling coach. Coach, appreciate you coming up and talking to us.
Thank you, Danny.
We'll
Thanks for
get
having me.
together and do something for the newspaper and introduce you to everybody. We'll try to get you introduced to everybody, okay?
That'd be great. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. This is Danny Chambers at halftime, 32-7, Savages lead. We're going to take a break. This is the Hub Network.
Welcome to Immediate Care of Oklahoma. Come visit us at our Tecumseh Clinic located at 502 North Broadway. At Immediate Care, we meet people where they're at to provide compassionate and efficient care in an honest and respectful manner. We offer a wide range of services including x-rays, physicals, drug screens, occupational medicine, flu, strep, and COVID testing, and much more. Book an appointment online at immediatecareok.com. Come see us so we can get you better, faster.
The Farm Bureau Insurance, Todd Colburn Agency, Most Valuable Player Football. Catch it all on the Hub Network Tecumseh Facebook page.
Little office with a big welcome. Come see us.
Cowboys Plumbing, the Hub Network Tecumseh scoreboard sponsor. Cowboys Plumbing, grabbing plumbing by the horns.
Now, cowboys have a particular way of doing things. They take pride in their work. They strive for perfection. Cowboys know that a man is only as good as the work he performs. Now, we may not show up on a horse, but we'll take your plumbing by the horns. Cowboys Plumbing.
Welcome to Immediate Care of Oklahoma. Come visit us at our Tecumseh Clinic located at 502 North Broadway. At Immediate Care, we meet people where they're at to provide compassionate and efficient care in an honest and respectful manner. We offer a wide range of services including x-rays, physicals, drug screens, occupational medicine, flu, strep, and COVID testing, and much more. Book an appointment online at immediatecareok.com. Come see us so we can get you better, faster.
The Farm Bureau Insurance, Todd Colburn Agency, Most Valuable Player Football. Catch it all on the Hub Network Tecumseh Facebook page.
Little office with a big welcome. Come see us.
Cowboys Plumbing, the Hub Network Tecumseh scoreboard sponsor. Cowboys Plumbing, grabbing plumbing by the horns.
Now, cowboys have a particular way of doing things. They take pride in their work. They strive for perfection. Cowboys know that a man is only as good as the work he performs. Now, we may not show up on a horse, but we'll take your plumbing by the horns. Cowboys Plumbing.
Welcome to Immediate Care of Oklahoma. Come visit us at our Tecumseh Clinic located at 502 North Broadway. At Immediate Care, we meet people where they're at to provide compassionate and efficient care in an honest and respectful manner. We offer a wide range of services including x-rays, physicals, drug screens, occupational medicine, flu, strep, and COVID testing, and much more. Book an appointment online at immediatecareok.com. Come see us so we can get you better, faster.
The Farm Bureau Insurance, Todd Colburn Agency, Most Valuable Player Football. Catch it all on the Hub Network Tecumseh Facebook page.
Little office with a big welcome. Come see us.
Cowboys Plumbing, the Hub Network Tecumseh scoreboard sponsor. Cowboys Plumbing, Grabbing plumbing by the horns.
Now, cowboys have a particular way of doing things. They take pride in their work. They strive for perfection. Cowboys know that a man is only as good as the work he performs. Now, we may not show up on a horse, but we'll take your plumbing by the horns. Cowboys Plumbing.
Welcome to Immediate Care of Oklahoma. Come visit us at our Tecumseh Clinic located at 502 North Broadway. At Immediate Care, we meet people where they're at to provide compassionate and efficient care in an honest and respectful manner. We offer a wide range of services including x-rays, physicals, drug screens, occupational medicine, flu, strep, and COVID testing, and much more. Book an appointment online at immediatecareok.com. Come see us so we can get you better, faster.
The Farm Bureau Insurance, Todd Colburn Agency. Most Valuable Player Football. Catch it all on the Hub Network Tecumseh Facebook page.
Little office with a big welcome. Come see us.
Cowboys Plumbing, the Hub Network Tecumseh scoreboard sponsor. Cowboys Plumbing. Grabbing plumbing by the horns.
Now, cowboys have a particular way of doing things. They take pride in their work. They strive for perfection. Cowboys know that a man is only as good as the work he performs. Now, we may not show up on a horse, but we'll take your plumbing by the horns. Cowboys Plumbing.
Welcome back to Tecumseh. Halftime is over. The nice little light show by the Tecumseh Savage Pride Band, as they do annually. It was cut down a little bit this year because of the weather. Savages lead 32-7, and they will receive the ball to start the second half. Hart, Denny, what needs to happen in the second half?
Well, the second half, of course, ball security will be, up front. That's you just secure the ball and just keep doing what we've been doing. Really, try to cut down on the penalties and stuff. But most of them are, kind of the holdings, behind the line of scrimmage and stuff like that. When somebody's cutting back and all that, so that makes it tough for the kids to, so.
Yeah, the footing, it's picked up again a little bit. I mean, it's never been a heavy rain, but it has picked up again. Ball taken at the 14-yard line. And I think that's Chaffin, isn't it?
I think he ran into his own player.
He did, ran right into the back of his own player. Gets out to the 30-yard line. Bro, a Bridge Creek player was, what in the world is that about?
He helped him out.
He helped him up. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. I don't know what happened then.
Wow.
We had a Tecumseh player help
another player up,
and then we get a unsportsmanlike against the Savages. I don't get this.
Wow.
Sometimes you got to know everything that happened.
Yeah.
Before you throw a flag.
Well, we'll be behind the sticks then.
No, it should be they set the sticks after that because that was during the play, of the kickoff. So the sticks will be 1st and 10, but they're moved all the way back to the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Savages. That's the only good thing about that is that we're not 1st and 25. Really like an explanation of that. This is the times I wish that the officials had microphones to announce over the loudspeaker what exactly happened, because sometimes.
Well, maybe you're not supposed to. Maybe that kid was hurt, and by the letter of the law.
I'm not buying that. I'm definitely not buying that. I look like good sportsmanship.
Yeah,
to
he
me.
just picked him up. Said, here you go. Come on.
And he called it on number 4 because he held up 4 fingers, and that's Chaffin. It wasn't Chaffin that picked him up.
No.
So I don't
No.
know. Maybe Chaffin said something. I really don't know. Pass out in the flat. Nice catch by Parker Williams.
Yeah.
He steps out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Why are they running the clock?
They want this game over with.
They've been running it the whole game.
Yep.
He wasn't even touched, and he stepped out of bounds, and they kept the clock running.
Well,
Hey, believe me, I'm all for that at this point.
Yeah.
But I don't know why they're doing that.
Because it's a blowout.
Well, they were doing it in the first half since it was 12-7.
I know.
Hand off over the left side for Frazier. Frazier gets across the 20 to about the 22-yard line. Brings up 3rd down and 3s.
Well, probably maybe from the OSAA, they got the go-ahead to just roll the clock as they choose fit.
You know, that's never been the rule. Both coaches have to agree to that. Now, maybe both coaches did agree tonight. I don't know. But that usually never happens till the second half.
Right.
Chaffin keeps it over the right side. Now cuts back to the left. And he's going to have a first down and more brought down.
He's
dragging by his underwear.
He's dragging on 4. Well.
And we're going to have a flag at the end of this play, too.
Yeah.
Are they saying a horse collar?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he pulled him down by his pants? Or maybe he did, but I didn't see it. Maybe he did grab the horse collar. It went high. So it'll be 15-yarder.
He was just hanging on, man.
Well, I did notice when Chaffin got up, he turned around and looked at him. But, you know, sometimes when somebody's trying to pull your pants down, that causes some
discomfort. Yeah, well, discomfort.
Exactly. Ball spotted at the 50-yard line for the Savages. Chaffin in there and Barksdale. See who takes the direct snap. It looks like Barksdale. No, that's Dom Frizzell. Over the right side. Runs over players.
Oh, yeah,
and he's still going like a freight train.
Yeah, that's right, dude.
You know, he hits that hole fast, too. He hits it hard.
He can
can
run.
And we're going to have holding on the Savages. And, again, it's thrown from that play was straight up the middle, and the head linesman on the far side throws a penalty for holding. How in the world can you see that inside? How in the world can you see that inside from all the way on the sideline? There's no way. There's no way you can see that.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, it was direct snap to Frizzell. He had 2 lead blockers going right up the middle. You know, people are seeing – I've never seen so much holding.
I know.
I really haven't. Frizzell takes it again. This time he's stopped after about a 3-yard gain.
Well, that number 1 is small.
Yeah, he's tiny.
He's like Tiny Dancer.
I don't know if he dances or not, but
Well, he looks like a Tiny Dancer.
he's definitely small. 2nd down and 15 now for the Savages. Barksdale in to take the – no, we've got Holland Barnes in there at quarterback. 3 wide receivers to the far side, the wide side of the field, 1 to the near side. Barnes rolls to his right, looking downfield, has a man and throws it behind him. Parker Williams could have been caught, but it would have been a good catch. Brings up 3rd down and 15. Would have been about a 10-yard game, and then we got a Savage player down on the field. Looks like Barksdale, and he gets up limping. Wonder if Bridge Creek has gone to cutting our players.
Yeah.
Both teams huddling on the sidelines. Shouldn't be very long. Shouldn't be a long timeout, and they do whistle them back in now.
Yeah, a lot of them got their helmets off over there.
A lot of you may have noticed watching a lot of pink on the floor on the field for the Savages. It is pink out night.
Yep.
For the Savages. And I have Denny has his pink on here in
Yes, sir.
I have a pink tee on my hat, so we are 3rd and 15. Pass out in the flat, and it's incomplete. Hill just couldn't bring it in. That wasn't going to go very far anyway, I don't think, unless he made about 3 players miss. 9:09 to go.
Flag. Another flag.
Motion against the Savages.
Decline.
Probably going to decline that. It'll be 4th and 15. It is declined. 4th and 15. Is this Tecumseh's first punt of the night?
I think so, yeah. Yep.
Chaffin set to punt. Got a little speedy back, Jose Martinez, to return this. See if Chaffin tries to kick it away from him.
Right, yeah, over there on the right side.
Chaffin gets it off. It goes up high. It's going to be short, and Savages are going to down it at the 32-yard line. Dom Frizzell gets down there and downs it. So Bridge Creek will start off on their own 32-yard line, 1st and 10. 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. Savages took 3 minutes off the clock. But again, as it was so often in the first half, penalties were the ones that was what stopped them.
Yes, yes.
Bridge Creek trailing by 25. See if they just come out throwing the ball all over the yard. Quarterback in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to each side. Quarterback straight back to pass. Throws it deep downfield. Has Martinez, and it's knocked down by Darian Clark again, I think.
Yeah,
it was underthrown a little bit.
Oh, yeah, by about 4 yards.
You know, number one, Martinez may be so fast they can't throw it far enough.
Yeah, I don't think they can.
He had Clark beat by a couple of steps, but Clark was able to go up and knock it down.
His kid's a pretty tall kid, but his arms, I don't think he's got a super strong arm.
Yeah, I don't know. He's a good-looking kid back there at quarterback. We don't have any heights, weights, or even the class that they're in. 2nd down and 10.
Oh, here we go. Here we
off
go.
in the backfield. And, you know, if he can make that first player miss in the backfield, and he made Wyatt England miss in the backfield, and Hadsel got him after a 5-yard game. And he's quick.
Yes,
he's
quick.
You better be quick when you're that small.
Yes, you should.
See, our picture is
starting to it looks like it's really kind of slowing down out there now. It's still coming down, but it's a lot lighter.
It's just a real light mist. 3rd down and 6 after a 4-yard gain for the Bobcats. Spread formation. Looks like we're off in the neutral zone.
Ball's intercepted by Darren. He jumped the route.
He sure did. It was intended for Jose Martinez, and getting the interception is number 10, Darian Clark. And Darian Clark has had a night. There's no doubt about it. We have flags over there, and we're going to have
what? There's always a flag after
that far side. I don't know if it's because they're on that side, but I think it's a dead ball, unsportsmanlike against the Savages. And you know, evidently these guys are no tolerance. You know, I guess it's, you know, you say something and you're flagged. I don't know. We can't tell what's being said out there.
Right.
So that could be, you know, and honestly, I had very little tolerance for mouthing when I was officiating. And I know somebody else who was on the sideline had very little tolerance for mouthing. Johnny Bravo was his name.
Yeah, really? Yeah.
First
I didn't put up with that.
44 balls on the 44 in Bridge Creek territory after the interception by Darian Clark, who is having a big night defensively. It's taken forever to get this playoff because they're marking down who the unsportsmanlike was back. I don't know why it takes so long to do that. 8:07 to go. Crush hands off over the left side. And Frazier gets back to the line of scrimmage. Couldn't step out of that one. Be second down and 10 for the Savages. One thing I like about these running plays, it just keeps that clock rolling.
Keeps them rolling, baby.
Because honestly, 32-7, you just want that clock to run at this point.
Yes, you do. Yes.
We'd like to get a few more points on the board, though. Savage is going to take a timeout. 32-7, 7:31 to go in the third quarter. We're going to take a break. And when we come back, Savages have a second down and 10. This is the Hub Network.
Welcome to Immediate Care of Oklahoma. Come visit us at our Tecumseh Clinic located at 502 North Broadway. At Immediate Care, we meet people where they're at to provide compassionate and efficient care in an honest and respectful manner. We offer a wide range of services including x-rays, physicals, drug screens, occupational medicine, flu, strep, and COVID testing, and much more. Book an appointment online at immediatecareok.com. Come see us so we can get you better, faster.
Welcome back. Second down and 10 for the Savages. Ball at the 44-yard line in Bridge Creek territory. 7:31 to go in the third quarter. Holland Barnes in there at quarterback. Like somebody made it move fast.
Yeah.
Throwing it downfield for Chaffin. Chaffin goes up, and it's knocked away by the other number 4 on the other side, Wesley Graham. It'll bring up third down and 10. Just a little bit underthrown.
Well, yeah, there's been quite a few of those.
Tell us about those scores, Denny.
Well, right now we've got Tuttle and Newcastle are 20-20 in the third quarter.
Wow. You know, Newcastle is better than I thought there would be.
Yeah.
It was a 14-7 game. We were down headed into the fourth quarter, and then it got out of hand. But I think Newcastle's just gotten better and better throughout the year.
Yes.
Big package in there with Dom Frizzell. Crush in at quarterback. Crush is going to follow the bunch of them, and he's going to spin around, and he's going to get about an extra 3 yards on the spin.
Yep.
Tackle made by E.J. James for Bridge Creek. Pickup of about 6 yards. We'll bring up fourth down for the Savages. And pretty sure they'll go for it at the 39-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
You know, got to remind everybody that the offensive work has worked pretty good, not having Coach Bullock here tonight, who is usually the play caller for the Savages. But offensive, they've been a little slow getting plays in sometimes like that. We're down to 3 seconds on the clock. They sent everybody that time, and Chaffin is still going, and he's going to be close to a first down. I think he's going to be a little bit short.
Yeah.
Going to be about a half a yard short. And so Bridge Creek, but they sent everybody that time.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I sent 11 up the middle. And so Bridge Creek will take over on downs. 6:28 to go in the third quarter. Savages lead 32-7. Like to see them get on the board at least one more time. Put this thing officially away. 25 points is a good lead, but you get a couple big plays by the other team, and they're right back in it.
Right. Yes.
Quarterback number 9, Bo James. Bo James. I don't even know if I've.
Oh, Jangles.
No, not Jangles, but Bo James. Nice catch. Hill got turned around a little bit. Bryce Benson made the catch. It was the ball was. You might say that's a back shoulder unintentionally.
Yes.
Because Hill lost him when he turned around. Hill could have been called for interference a little bit, too, once that ball was in the air. But it is a first down for Bridge Creek, ball at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, I just assumed that they were going to throw
I did, too.
Really?
He just kind of bumped him off his
route.
Yeah. 3 wide receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Throws it out in the flat, and he overthrows E.J. James. Coverage there by Parker Williams and Marquand Crush had him over and under. Second down and 10. Wonder if E.J. James and Bo James, number 8 and number 9, or quarterback is number 9, Bo James, wonder if they're related.
They could be.
Spread formation, 2 wides to each side. Second down and 10. Handoff up the middle, and that goes nowhere. Handed off to number 22, Ryan Place.
Yeah.
It looks like the first one to hit him was Jace Frazier. Imagine that.
Yeah, surprising.
Looks like he may have gained a half a yard.
Yeah.
Nope, they're going to mark it right at
it looks like it. Yeah,
no
it's
gain.
right at it. No gain. Once he hit that imaginary line, it was done.
Yeah. Third and 10. Boy, he stopped in a hurry, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Of course, Frazier will cause you to do that because he knows how to tackle.
Yes, he does.
Savage is now shifting on defense. Quarterback.
Oh, block.
Knocked down by the Savages, Maddox Anderson.
Yep.
Anderson gets out there. I think it was Anderson. No, it's Frazier.
It's Frazier, yeah.
Yeah, and Frazier's
I was waiting for his number to turn around.
Frazier is not the tallest guy
No.
out there, but he got up there and knocked that down. It's going to bring up fourth down. Now you got to really be careful here about a fake punt. 4th and 10 for the Bobcats. Last time it was a high snap, and the Savages came after it. He does get the punt off. Nice punt this time away from Hill.
He touched it.
He
touched it.
I don't think they saw that. Hill.
God, did you see it hit him?
Well, I thought it might have, but I don't think that anybody else. I'm not the official over on the far side. He never moved on that punt.
Wow.
1st and 10 for the Savages after the punt. I'm a little surprised that Bridge Creek is not going for some of those 4th downs.
Right.
Ball spotted at the 18-yard line.
18?
Yeah, 18-yard line. Tecumseh has a long ways to go. But it seems like Bridge Creek always gets a good roll on their punt.
Yeah. That's all they get? I'm okay with that.
I'm fine with that. Crush keeps it around the left side. He gets around the corner, and he gets knocked out of bounds at the 30.
Frazier tackles him. He ran into him.
Yeah, he ran into him.
I was doing that for Casey. Casey's over there.
Yeah.
He's playing, Call of Duty on phone,
Call of Duty on the phone.
But yeah,
Mark when you're
ran right into
here's
him.
the deal. When you're a genius, you can do whatever you want to while the play's going on.
That's right. Yeah.
He goes and fixes everything.
Yeah.
He
takes a piece of tape off.
Yeah.
Like MacGyver.
A used piece
Mr.
of
MacGyver.
tape. He took a used piece of tape and went and fixed the camera. Savages 1st and 10, ball at the 30-yard line. Big hole up the middle for Barksdale. Barksdale makes a move outside, going down the sideline, and he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. Man, that hole it was like the Red Sea just parted.
That's right.
And, Barksdale's not slow.
No, he's not.
All those guys, even some of those bigger guys, they've got pretty good speed.
Uh-huh.
Going to spot it at the 28-yard line. That's a first down for the Savages. And the Savages have
they're rolling that clock, baby.
Well, I hope they do. I hope they roll it.
What do you mean? You hope they do. They have been.
Well, I hope they continue.
Second quarter.
I hope they continue to roll it now. And off to Chaffin over the right side. Almost split. That should be a horse collar. The official's looking for his flag.
He threw it.
He did. Well, the back judge did. The head linesman on the far side, he's going like this. He was looking down his belt, and he finally turned around. I think it had fallen out of his pants. It is going to be a horse collar. That was no doubt.
Yeah.
And he makes it to the 22-yard line, so it'll be half the distance to the goal from there. Ball will be spotted at the 11. Chaffin's over there. Chaffin's over there telling the play caller said, get this play in, get this play in. I think he wants to run it again.
Yeah, I think it is too. Boom.
Crush in there at quarterback. Chaffin on one side, Barksdale on the other side. You never know who's going to run the ball in that. There's a pass to Barksdale from Crush. Well, he just flat run over somebody out there. Number 2, Dylan Shirley. And he's standing, he's getting up on his knees like, what in the world is that? And now we're going to have another flag. Dead ball flag.
Oh, come on. You just got to just keep your mouth shut.
The gain is to the 7-yard line. I don't know who that's going to be on. It's against Bridge Creek this time.
Okay.
So it'll be half the distance to go.
Oh, yeah.
Ball be spotted at about the 3.5-yard line.
Big Dom going in. Number 7.
Still it's first and goal now. No, it's not first and goal because they had a chance to get the first down at the 1-yard line. It's 1st and 3 at the 3.5-yard line. Crush in at quarterback. Turns has to Frazier. Frazier's met right at the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage, yep.
That's the only way you can get him. Go high-low on him.
Yep.
And he got no gain.
They didn't have the big heavy package right there, though.
I agree. I'm not sure why you don't do that when you're at the 3.5-yard line. First and actually he lost a yard. You're 1st and 3. Now they got Frizzell in there and Frazier in there. I hope if they're going to send him somewhere, send him behind Frizzell.
Yeah, he's over on the left side here. So.
And they do send him that way, and Frizzell has the end blocked off, no doubt about it.
There's a flag. Flag.
And that's not a hold. That's what they're calling it, though. There's no way that was a hold. I think they're calling it on Frizzell on that end.
He just hooked him. That's it.
Hey, I don't know. Savage is going the wrong way. I do know that. 2:36 to go in the third quarter. It's been 32-7 since halftime. Savages have been shooting themselves in the foot in the second half, unable to make anything happen.
Some of these flags are just.
Well, some of them I don't know, but I just know there's been more holding than I've ever seen in my life. Sometimes I haven't thrown that many holding flags in a season.
Right.
Crush hands it off over the left side. Frazier gets to the corner, and he goes for the end zone. He's going to be short, but I think he's going to have the first down.
Yep.
They're going to spot it inside the 1, and we got a Bridge Creek player down.
He kind of landed a little awkwardly.
That should be a first down.
Yeah. He's about a yard out there.
No, they're saying it's not. Oh, what? Don't they have him marked on the 2-yard line?
Shouldn't he? I thought he was a little bit further.
Well, it's really close.
Yeah.
Really, I don't know.
It is.
It's really close.
Yeah.
We do have a timeout for an injury for Bridge Creek. We're going to take a
he landed real awkwardly, so.
We'll be back. This is the Hub Network.
Farm Bureau Insurance, Todd Colburn Agency. Most Valuable Player Football. Catch it all on the Hub Network Tecumseh Facebook page.
Little office with a big welcome. Come see us.
Cowboys Plumbing, the Hub Network Tecumseh scoreboard sponsor. Cowboys Plumbing. Grabbing plumbing by the horns.
Now, cowboys have a particular way of doing things. They take pride in their work. They strive for perfection. Cowboys know that a man is only as good as the work he performs. Now, we may not show up on a
Savages. Touchdown Savages as we come back. They've let Frazier pay that one off. A 2-yard run for Frazier. puts the Savages up 38-7 on the 2-yard run. Frazier earned that one.
Yes, he did.
All the way down.
Yes, he did.
2-yard run, and honestly, I thought he was going to score on the one before that.
Yes.
.205 to go in the third quarter. Savages will right now we're on radio basically. We have no feed, no live feed on the camera. Kick is up.
Oh,
and it is good. Savages extend their lead to 39-7. 2:05 to go in the third quarter. All right. Sorry again. I'm going to blame it all on the weather, but we had something. The camera wasn't the camera. I think it was the camera feed.
Camera feed
went off, and
getting rebooted.
I think we're getting it rebooted. You know, some days I think I wish somebody would reboot me.
Me too.
Some days I feel like I need it.
You want to kick? You want to kick in the booty?
I don't want to boot. I don't want to boot. Brody Moody kicked the extra point on that. 39-7, 2:05 to go. So I'm going to call it officially. This game is over.
Over.
Might as well quit and go home, I think.
Yep.
And officials, if there's a time to run a clock, it's now. I don't care if they go out of bounds. I don't care if there's a penalty. Let's just run that clock.
Yep.
Moody set to kick, and we will have that picture back shortly. Moody boots it, and it's a deep one this time, back to the 14-yard line. Oh, Lord. That was a stop. Oh, my gosh. I don't know. I think it's number 20 carrying the ball, Latham McKnight, and I couldn't see who hit him.
That's one of those stop and hammer times right there. Somebody.
Boy, they were just.
him.
I mean, he went backwards.
Oh yeah, he went. It was a dead stop.
Yeah. Ball on the 30-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Bridge Creek. 2 minutes exactly left in the third quarter. It is senior night here in Tecumseh. The senior football players, cheerleaders, and cross-country and band were honored before the game for their service for the Savages. It's also pink out night. As you see some of those pink, there's a halfback pass, and it's thrown, and he's wide open. It had so much time. At that time, they just let him go, and Clark was there on defense, and he couldn't tackle him.
No.
He was just carrying him with him. It will be a first down. That ball hung up there for a while.
Yes, it did.
If it hadn't, there'd probably been a touchdown.
Yeah.
You could have thrown it a little further. Ball spotted on the 44-yard line in Tecumseh territory after that halfback pass. Savages can't get complacent just because they got a big lead.
Right.
Man in motion. There's a handoff around the end, the right side, and brought down by Garrett Chaffin. I mean, he was thrown down by Garrett Chaffin. Back at the 49-yard line. Man, some of the plays made in the backfield tonight by the Savages just.
Well, Chaffin just swarmed him up, man. Looked like he was a little baby.
I'm not kidding you.
Boop.
You know, and we're going to have to, when it starts fourth quarter, we're going to have to talk about a MVP of the game, a Todd Colburn, Oklahoma Farm Bureau.
I mean,
I don't know how you don't.
Yeah.
How do we not give it to Chaffin tonight?
I know.
I really don't know. I mean, this would be 2 weeks in a row and 3 weeks out of the season, but, you know, when it happens, it happens.
Well, he's just all over the field, dude.
He is. And he's
offensively, defensively.
I'd like to know how many, and we got a flag. We got false start against the, or motion. Well, let's just call it illegal procedure. I don't know what happened.
Hey, I'm going to tell you this. I'm just glad he came back to Tecumseh.
I'm not kidding you.
Because he's a great kid.
You know what really makes me sad?
You know?
Is he's a senior.
I know.
That's what really makes me sad.
I know.
He's had a heck of a year.
Yes,
I mean, he really has. And I'd like to know how many tackles for loss he's had tonight. You know,
Wow.
I just and tackles are the hardest stat to keep,
Right.
no matter who you are.
Yes.
Because it's hard to see who it is. But
Right.
those like there, who made that
Right.
tackle. Now about there's a pass out into the flat, and brought down by Hadsel
Yep.
is number 8, E.J. James, and that's a pass for a loss. And we're back into one of those situations. It's third and maybe Asher this time.
It's
a long ways.
It's a long ways. Yes, it is.
And of course, I would have to do math to figure that out. That's why I say like third and Asher.
Well, this quarter mile, about a quarter mile. Fourth.
Okay, we're going to have
fourth quarter.
We're going to have a stoppage play because that's what happens when the third quarter is over. 39-7, the Savages lead. Probably going to get silly here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
This is the Hub Network.
Welcome to Immediate Care of Oklahoma. Come visit us at our Tecumseh Clinic located at 502 North Broadway. At Immediate Care, we meet people where they're at to provide compassionate and efficient care in an honest and respectful manner. We offer a wide range of services including x-rays, physicals, drug screens, occupational medicine, flu, strep, and COVID testing, and much more. Book an appointment online at immediatecareok.com. Come see us so we can get you better, faster.
The Farm Bureau Insurance, Todd Colburn Agency. Most Valuable Player Football. Catch it all on the Hub Network Tecumseh Facebook page.
Little office with a big welcome. Come see us.
Cowboys Plumbing, the Hub Network Tecumseh scoreboard sponsor. Cowboys Plumbing.
Started the fourth quarter, and they've turned the round, so it's third and Shawnee now.
Okay.
Going this way.
Yeah.
And there's the whistle to start the play. 39-7, Savages lead. Denny's going to give you an update after this play on a massive comeback.
And the comeback, and I told you the score earlier that, let me bring her back down.
While you're looking for that.
Cushing was beating Ulico 70-0.
Yeah.
Now it's 70-14.
That's quite a comeback.
It is a comeback.
Cushing
Well, and we've got
by the way, pass was incomplete.
Tuttle and Newcastle still 20-20 in the fourth quarter.
Wow. Quite a ball game. That's a game you would love to see,
Yeah.
honestly, just to
Yeah.
see. Well, Bridge Creek's going to punt on 4th and Shawnee. Boy, he wanted that one.
Yes.
Hill wanted to return that one. Next time they punt, move up a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no wind, and they've kicked it short every time. Go up and get you one of them. Savages do take over after the punt. Ball's going to be spotted at the 27-yard line. This officiating crew is getting slow, getting up and down the field.
Uh-huh.
That's one of the ways I knew they weren't newcomers.
Right.
But sometimes they act like newcomers. Or, I think it's maybe one of those older crews. They just, they play by their own rules.
It's true.
It hasn't been honestly, it hadn't been it's just been a lot of holding calls.
Yes, and those take just about the longest, too.
Right. And off to Frazier. And Frazier, no, that's not Frazier. That is Anderson.
Memphis Anderson.
Yeah. Who'd you say? Memphis? Did you say Memphis?
Did I say Memphis?
Maddox Anderson.
Maddox Anderson, yeah. Memphis wasn't the brother?
I don't know.
Oh, a couple years ago, I guess. So.
Maybe so. It's Maddox
guess,
Anderson.
yeah.
I thought maybe you had a nickname for him or something, I was thinking about Memphis today. I really want some Gus's fried chicken from Memphis.
Oh.
And I was thinking about Memphis today. Were you thinking about Memphis today?
No, not really. I just know that name.
Gain of 5, second down and 5. Anderson again. He hit a little dance in the hole that time. I think if he would have just maintained that cut to the outside, he would have had a lot of running room.
Uh-huh.
But for some reason, he decided to go back to the left. Gain of 2 yards brings up 3rd down and 3 for the Savages.
3rd and 3.
Savages using some second teamers out there on offense now.
Yeah.
Crush is still in there at quarterback.
Looks like Cason Pines back. He's been out there a little bit today. So
Cason's usually one of the first second teamers off the bench. They gave Chaffin back in there, and we got a foul.
He's throwing another flag.
Yeah. Well, this guy's not going to get in a personal foul. What is that? What was the personal foul?
That jumping over another player. That's what it is.
Well, the player was on the ground, wasn't it? Oh, now we're going to get another 15 because somebody walked by. That's more than sportsmanlike. I hope that's not somebody's second.
Maybe Chapin.
Well, he's going off the field. They're bringing him off the field. Hopefully that wasn't his second. But that's going to be about a 30-yard penalty. Altogether. I don't know where they're talking. You know, if a player's on the ground, you can jump over them.
Yeah.
If they're standing up, that's when it's a penalty.
Right.
Well, that's not what they're calling. They're talking to the coach. They're not calling them jumping over somebody. It's just. So we've got a personal foul.
But what is he calling, though?
I don't know. He was trying to explain it, and he was showing, but I don't know. I don't know what he's saying to the coach. He was trying to explain it to the coach.
This is still football, okay?
So ball all the way back to the 10-yard line. Now the Savages have a 3rd and 22. Yeah, could be. At least McComb.
It'd be the opposite way.
His arm's going to get tired from making all those penalty calls.
Yeah.
10-13 to go.
And he's winding it up, too.
It's just too late. Holland Barnes in there at quarterback.
But
those it across the middle. Well, it's just a stop route to Darian Clark. And it'll bring up 4th down. And Chaffin goes back in there. Luckily, that unsportsmanlike wasn't on him, or wasn't the second one on him anyway.
Right.
Because he's back in there. Because if you get 2 unsportsmanlike in a game, you get kicked out of the game. And
then you just got to sit out.
Yep.
For 2 games.
Well, and his career would be done.
Yep.
Chaffin will be punting from his goal line. Now we're going to have another flag. It's a delay of game against the Savages. All night long, they've taken forever to start the clock. All night long, and now they decide to move it up. Oh, I tell you. You know what? You know how I am. I'm very particular about a lot of things. Mechanics of officials is very important to me, and they have terrible mechanics.
Yeah.
Terrible. They're sloppy.
Yeah.
They're very sloppy. Now, there's a shank, and that's going to go out of bounds. And Bridge Creek's going to have that on about the come back. He wants you to come back. Start walking back. You would think an official that's been an official very long would know what to do. It's like those guys are just out there collecting some money.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially the guy on this side. So, Savages had a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line, and Bridge Creek gets it after the shank punt at the 16-yard line. So Bridge Creek trying to get on the board again, trailing 39-7. Boy, there's a triple I formation. Hand off of the right side. Frazier can't get him, but I believe that was Darian Clark again. Pushes him out of bounds. Gain of 4 yards. He did a lot of, he ran a long way, but it mostly sideways.
Yes, yeah. He wasn't going up the field much.
Well, Frazier kept him kept chasing him and kept him going out.
Well, he almost had him. So.
He almost had him. Matter of fact, I was kind of surprised when he didn't come up the tackle once he went down. You know, it's that very steady mist out there on the field. As we called it before the game, it's football weather. Quarterback under center, I formation, triple I formation. And Frazier not only got him, but took his shoe off of him.
I figured they'd throw a flag on him
for throwing his shoe back to him.
Jeez.
We seem to have lost our camera feed again. We apologize once again. We've had all kinds of problems with our camera tonight. We had
to keep it covered.
We had to splice some wires together so it would work. And we're going to have a timeout taken by Bridge Creek. All right, Denny, it's just me and you in here, so we're going to have to keep it here. 8:18 to go. Savages lead 39-7. Well, Bridge Creek's with a 3rd and 5. All right, Denny, you got some. Let's look at some more scores.
Well, let's get on back and see what we've got. Let's see. Blanchard still down to Bethany, 21-12, fourth quarter. Tuttle is up on Newcastle, 27-20 in the fourth.
Wow, what a great game.
Uligal still coming back, 21-70 now.
Wow.
3 touchdowns, baby.
Massive comeback.
Probably got underclassmen.
You know, we must have a short in our feed from the camera because it goes in and out and sometimes flickers. It's just not been a good night for us.
Hera 47-0 over Classen.
Go Hera. 3rd down and 5 for the Bobcats. Quarterback under center. I haven't seen so much quarterback play under center. There's a pass over the middle, and I don't know if he made it in because neither
he bounced in.
But look at the line judges.
Right.
They're about 10 yards behind. It's a pass play, and neither one of them went down.
No.
You know who had to go mark that? The umpire.
The
umpire had to go mark that, and we got a player down, or a couple of players down, maybe. Can't really tell. No, it's we got a Savage player that's hobbling, Braxton Meyer. And then we got a Bobcat that's down in the end zone. And, actually, both players down in the end zone. Looked like maybe a cramp for the Bobcat player. Whoa, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cramp back up right away. It will be 1st and goal. They're going.
He's They're just kind of walking off away from him.
You know, this game's taking way too long to get over.
Yes.
And once again, I have to apologize for the camera. It's just I don't know if we got a short that I don't know what it is, but sometimes it's a very good picture and sometimes it flickers, and then sometimes it goes off completely. But again, we want to apologize.
You got Randy's up there, and he's chilling to the bone.
He is chilling to the bone, but I don't think it's him shaking the camera that's doing that. But you know, guys, he is a trooper.
He is a trooper.
He is a trooper.
He
he is so cold right
Yes.
He brought his full wetsuit, that's waterproof, but it's not keeping him from being warm. Hand off over the right side.
They get him
down the backfield.
Yeah.
That's Chaffin again.
Dude.
How many tackles for losses has he had tonight?
Dude.
All right, Denny, I'm ready to make my vote for the MVP of the game.
Yeah. We know who it is.
7:40 and counting in the fourth quarter.
I'm going to go on down on the field.
No, you don't have to tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to interview Joe Bear.
Joe Bear? That would be fun.
Yeah, I mean, he's the head coach tonight.
Here's my vote for
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to write it down.
I already know.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
2nd down and goal from the 3-yard line. I'm going to write it down just so I can't and just so if yours is different.
This second.
Quarterback sneak. That was a weird quarterback sneak. Gets down to about the 2, and we're going to have a flag, and that should be holding. Personal foul, face mask.
Oh, come on.
So there. I think what flabbergasted me so much is where the flags are coming from in this game.
Yes.
I don't know.
I mean, he's behind the play.
Yeah.
He can't.
Oh, it wasn't a. There you go. See, if you don't see it, don't throw it. He saw somebody fall, jerked down by their jersey or something, and he was going to throw a face mask.
Right.
Bridge Creek's going to take another timeout. 7:03 to go. 39-7. The Savages lead. We'll take a break with them. This is the Hub Network.
Now, cowboys have a particular way of doing things. They take pride in their work. They strive for perfection. Cowboys know that a man is only as good as the work he performs. Now, we may not show up on a horse, but we'll take your plumbing by the horns. Cowboys Plumbing.
Welcome to Immediate Care of Oklahoma. Come visit us at our Tecumseh Clinic located at 502 North Broadway. At Immediate Care, we meet people where they're at to provide compassionate and efficient care in an honest and respectful manner. We offer a wide range of services including x-rays, physicals, drug screens, occupational medicine, flu, strep, and COVID testing, and much more. Book an appointment online at immediatecareok.com. Come see us so we can get you better, faster.
Welcome back. 3rd down and goal from the 3-yard line. Quarterback sneak again, and he's
no, baby, not in my house.
Several players, and Chaffin's in there.
Let's shut the door.
Chaffin was in there first,
How
I
many
think.
times
Quarterback
they
sneak.
get about 5 times to shoot this thing in there.
Be 4th and goal. Looks like it's from the 2-yard line. And I have to tell you, and not only that, Bridge Creek has taken 2 timeouts for this series.
Yes.
I think I'd quit going up inside.
Yeah, they may try to do that this time.
I think I'd give it to number 1, see if he can outrun somebody to the edge. But he's lined up in a wing set. Maybe he'll go in motion. Quarterback. Oh, he's Wyatt England in the backfield. Wyatt England drops him for a loss back at the 10-yard line. Also,
dude.
Oh, man, he was on him so fast.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, man, his number 20, Lathan McKnight, he didn't have a chance to get going.
No.
They're going to spot the ball at the 6-yard line. Savages stop them. They had a 1st and goal from the 1 or 2, and they just went back. The Savages kept pushing them backwards, and Bridge Creek took 2 timeouts during that to call those plays. That toss play wouldn't have been my choice.
No,
I guarantee.
No.
And if you're going to give it to someone, give it to one. Good Lord. Crush in there at quarterback. 6:16 to go. I wish they'd just run that clock. Hand off to Chafin over the right side, and now we're going to have another flag.
What?
And I have no idea what that is.
Yes.
What in the world could that be? He threw the flag to the right side. Motion? How was that motion?
What's this guy on?
This guy needs to get home. Why is he not want to go home? Wow. I don't know. I have no idea who these officials are. Never seen them before. Have no idea where they're from.
I've seen some motion here and there.
I have too.
On both
sides, but they haven't been calling it.
That right there.
I didn't see any motion at all, and he didn't throw it till after the play was over.
Yes.
I mean, if there's motion, you throw it right then. Well, okay.
I guess he just wants to get his money's worth, the flags. And,
I'd be ready to go home. 39-7, I'm going to do my best not to throw a flag.
Well, he's probably look at him. Oh, look at him. Oh,
I don't know why he's not. The clock was rolling. Crush hands off to Chaffin again. He's going to get a first down, still going, running over people, and gets out to the 28-yard line. Well, call this one back. Crush is back there talking to the official, trying to figure out what they did wrong a while ago. 1st and 10. All right, Denny and I during the last break, we had a big discussion, debated about it.
It was really
came
close.
Yeah, it was really close, but we came to a unanimous decision that the Todd Colburn Oklahoma Farm Bureau MVP of the game for the second week in a row and the third time this year is Garrett Chaffin. And honestly,
60 was it? She's playing 61.
61. No,
Cannon Spoon.
no.
61.
Timeout taken by Tecumseh as they're running a bunch of second teamers in there.
Oh yeah.
No, her name was Carissa something, wasn't it?
Was it?
I don't remember her number. I think it was in I don't know. But we do have a timeout on the field, 5:26 to go. But in all seriousness, you like to spread. I mean, you just, for the sponsor and for the players, you like to spread out the MVPs of the game.
Right.
But when somebody has a game, an unbelievable game like this, he has had 3 rushing touchdowns, and he threw a touchdown pass. And he's probably –
And defensively, he's just a beast.
I don't know how many tackles in the backfield he's made.
Yes.
And he really was. That's the best way to say it. He's in beast mode tonight. He really was.
He really was.
And he may have 200 yards rushing. I don't
Right.
know. We don't keep that stat. Hand off over the right side this time to and we're going to have another flag.
Another flag holding.
In the backfield. And honestly, now is the time you probably see holding when you got younger players in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it is going to go back. The running back was Maddox Anderson.
The whole thing right there, it should have been stopped from the get-go because 55 or 68 had already moved.
Right.
His arm was already up, and it should have been a dead ball foul.
So it's a 10-yard penalty, and the Savages move backwards, but they've got all new players in there.
Come on, roll it, boys, roll it.
And I'm trying to we'll name some of those players as we get a chance. I'm trying to just figure out who the quarterback is.
Hey, is it Coon Dog's out there? I think he's on the outside out here. Jackson
out?
Yeah.
The quarterback's number 12,
Yep.
Ja'Kai Owens.
Yeah, Ja'Kai?
Yeah, he's out there and mishandled snap. Jackson Coon's number 8.
Yep.
Number 12 is coming to the sideline to get to play.
That's one of my boys.
Now,
one of my boys.
The Savages now, from 1st and 10, they're second and about one at this point.
Could be.
Number 55, Jacob Frazier's out there.
Jacob Butchum's out there.
Number 17, don't have a number 17 on my roster.
Is White out here? That's 11.
No, it was a tight end, number 17. Number 11 is Jake Buttram. No, 17 was the tight end on that play. Number 63, Easton Flowers.
That's going to be third down.
We went backwards some more, right?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. Third down and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, about 35 to go. Number 63, I think I've already mentioned, Easton Flowers. Number 68, Ryan Batterton. Number 61 is Kanan Spoon. And again, this is
he dropped the ball.
Oh, good Lord. Almost looked like a targeting.
Yeah. Well, he dropped the ball.
Yeah.
Yep.
Number 50 going in for the Savages. That's Connor Murray.
Let's see.
Well, they're going to put the punt team back in. Yeah. Chaffin is also the punter besides everything else he does. He'll be punting from his end zone, 2:56 and the clock running. And he drops the ball.
Just run it, baby. Just run it.
Chaffin runs it. He's not going to get the first down.
No.
I guarantee you when he picked that ball up, he said, I'm going to get this first down.
Yeah.
You know,
Uh-huh.
what he did was he gave himself another 20 yards rushing.
Yes.
And I don't know where he's at. But, again, we will say this another time. The Todd Colburn Oklahoma Farm Bureau MVP of the game for tonight is Garrett Chaffin, number 4. Had a big night. We've had a couple of players that had big nights. Well, several of them, but the two top were probably Darian Clark on defense, and with an interception, several breakups. Now we've got a lot of second-teamers, third-teamers. Landon Ashby, number 20, out here at cornerback. See if I can get some more of those names in. And off over the right side for Bridge Creek. Number 2, that's Dylan Shirley, and he gets all the way inside the 10. I'm just amazed. You know, I think this is an older crew, and at some point, if you can't keep up, you know, I don't know. I can't tell. I can't see their faces. I don't know how they are. But I don't know. They just don't keep up on the sides.
Right.
Ball spotted at the 7-yard line, 1st and goal for the Bobcats. Bobcats still have their first-team offense in. Quarterback number 9, Bo James, hands off over the left side and breaking out of a tackle. Number 2, Dylan Shirley, gets some mop-up duty, and Bird Creek scores for the first time since halfway through the first quarter. That was about a 7-yard run.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Kick is up. That one is good. And with 2 minutes exactly to go in the ball game, Bridge Creek has come back to make it 39-14.
Yes.
All right, Denny is getting ready to go down to the field. I think he's going to go talk to Coach Joe Bear, the acting head coach tonight. Is that right, Denny?
Yes.
So I guess you probably need to toddle on down there and see if you can catch up with
which one of you guys am I calling?
Call Casey.
I don't have your number. You got to call me. You got my number,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Why would I have it? Better make sure, though.
Okay, while you guys figure that out, we're back to action and setting to kick off for Bridge Creek is Jacob Ojeda. And deep to receive for the Savages is Chaffin and Hill, I believe. It's deep, taken by Hill at the 6-yard line. Hill gets out of a tackle, spins out of another one, but he's going to go down at the 21-yard line. We want to thank all of our sponsors for bringing you these games free and live all season long. The pregame sponsor, Immediate Care of Tecumseh, sponsoring the pregame checkup at halftime, Gilbert Insurance and Tag Agency, the halftime show and the halftime interview. The MVP of the game, Todd Colburn, Oklahoma Farm Bureau. Little office with a big welcome. Scoreboard sponsor, Cowboys Plumbing, grabbing plumbing by the horns. Citizen Potawatomi Nation, providing $720 million of economic impact to Potawatomi County. Savages are a little bit confused, trying to get the right people in there. the Countywide and Sun newspaper covering news and sports around Pottawatomie County, and they're going to have a delay of game for the Savages. Countywide and Sun newspaper, excellent sports reporting there. Rouse Pharmacy, have a good sports writer. Rouse Pharmacy, my pharmacy, proud supporters of Tecumseh Savages. Brian Shirey, Farmers Insurance, go Savages. Eco Sales, proud supporters of Tecumseh Public Schools, go Savages. New Ideas Printing, call Terry or Coulter, 405-598-5409, go Savages. First and 15 for the Savages. Berkshire Hathaway Real Estate of Tecumseh, Terry and Pam O'Rourke, proud supporters of the Savages. On the keeper is number 12, Ja'Kai Owens, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage, I believe, and bring up second down and 15 as Bridge Creek has got their JVers in there now. Also, one special thanks to Mazzio's Pizza, our hospitality sponsor at Mazzio's Pizza in Tecumseh. And again, we apologize for this flashing screen. We're not sure what's happening with it. 1:13 to go. And thanks to all of our sponsors for bringing it. You don't have to pay a dime. Just go to Facebook or YouTube and watch the Tecumseh Hub Network. Savages have one more game next Friday. We'll be in Blanchard to meet the Lions, and Denny was keeping us updated on that score. I'll try to find that score one more time and see if we can get that to you, see if I can find my app that has those scores. I know I have that app, but I don't use it as much as Denny does. There it is. 30 seconds. This should be the last play of the game. After the game is over, after the clock is running, there's a nice hard run for the Savages by number 22, Braxton Myers. No, excuse me, that is Maddox Anderson. Maddox Anderson, and he picks up the first down, but that is going to be the last play of the game. And the Savages are going to go away with the win, 39-14. We're going to take a break. And Denny's on his way down there to talk to Coach Joe Bear, see if he can get a little interview with him. It's going to be a little bit different, but we're going to take a break. This is the Hub Network.
The Farm Bureau Insurance, Todd Colburn Agency, Most Valuable Player Football. Catch it all on the Hub Network Tecumseh Facebook page.
Little office with a big welcome. Come see us.
Cowboys Plumbing, the Hub Network Tecumseh scoreboard sponsor. Cowboys Plumbing, grabbing plumbing by the horns.
Now, cowboys have a particular way of doing things. They take pride in their work. They strive for perfection. Cowboys know that a man is only as good as the work he performs. Now, we may not show up on a horse, but we'll take your plumbing by the horns. Cowboys Plumbing.
Welcome to Immediate Care of Oklahoma. Come visit us at our Tecumseh Clinic located at 502 North Broadway. At Immediate Care, we meet people where they're at to provide compassionate and efficient care in an honest and respectful manner. We offer a wide range of services including x-rays, physicals, drug screens, occupational medicine, flu, strep, and COVID testing, and much more. Book an appointment online at immediate.com. Come see us so we can get you better faster.
Welcome back to Tecumseh. The Savages are round about Joe Bear, and he's given the post-game talk. Coach Ty Bullock is off the last 2 weeks of the season due to the medical emergency he had last week. He's going to take it easy. Do have updates on the scores for you. Tuttle did beat Newcastle 27-20, and Bethany and Blanchard. Bethany leads Blanchard 21-12. Denny's going to go try to get a hold of Joe Bear and see if we can get him to say a few words. And looks like someone else got to him first. I don't know who that is, but Denny is circling Joe Bear. Next week we'll be at Blanchard. We want to tell you that. And the Todd Colburn Oklahoma Farm Bureau MVP of the game tonight is Garrett Chaffin. That is the second week in a row, but he had an outstanding life, and you just could not give it to him. And so as soon as Denny gets to here, we will go to Joe Bear, and then when we come back, we will say goodnight. But Denny's down there patiently waiting for Joe Bear. And, again, I'm not sure who Joe Bear is talking to. I don't know if that's a media person or what, but I think it is a media person. Looks like they have a camera, but hopefully Denny can get in there pretty quick. I want to start thanking people. Of course, Denny, my partner in the booth, for being with us and doing the color commentary, and now he's down on the field doing this business for my cousin up on top, and he's got hold of him now. So we're gonna go to Denny and Coach Joe Bear.
I got Coach Joe Bear with us. Okay, Casey?
Go, Denny.
Casey, can you hear me?
Go, Denny.
Hold on.
Go,
Casey.
go.
Casey.
All right,
Go.
Denny, you're good to go.
Okay. Here you go. Okay, Coach Joe Bear, you just start talking about the game.
Yes, sir. The kids did an outstanding job tonight. On behalf of Coach Bull and the rest of the staff, we played some real tough defense tonight. We made a goal line stand at the end. Offensively, we're a power-based offense, but even in the weather conditions, we wanted to get these quarterbacks going early with the passing attack, and we were able to do some things to try to offset them with our offense formations, and we were able to come up with a really big needed win tonight. And we're very proud of our seniors. Very proud of our seniors.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Coach Joe Bear.
All right. Thank you, Denny. Thank you, Coach Joe Bear, for that interview after the game. And nice to hear Coach Joe Bear. He's the assistant head coach, and, of course, the acting head coach, while Coach Bullock is taking some time to recover from last week's incident. And we want to make sure that we keep Coach Bullock and his family in your prayers as he takes off last couple of weeks. He was here tonight for the senior night festivities, but then he left. He needs to get some rest, and they have some questions. They need to get some answers to some questions. But thanks for everyone joining us. 39-14 is final score. Tecumseh over Bridge Creek. The Savages go to 5-4 on the year, over 500 for Denny Burks, and for my cousin Randy Gray, and for Casey White pushing all the right buttons, our producer. I'm Danny Chambers saying good night from Tecumseh.